Hello and welcome to Roleplay Rejects, where we play new and unusual tabletop role-playing games. If it's your first time here, welcome, and if you're a returning member, stay stinky and enjoy the show.
Isn't it weird?
Everything
The names they fucking come up with for supermarkets.
Yeah.
Piggly Wiggly.
I hate that
In
one.
the South, they're just like, I'm gonna do what I never went. I didn't go.
I didn't
because
go
I didn't
on
want
principle.
to.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not walking my ass into a building that with a full chest says Piggly Wiggly on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
No, I absolutely felt the same way. Joseph and I would pass by one and we'd be like, Piggly Wiggly, what the fuck? Like literally
What
every
is that?
single time.
Yeah.
Like, why do they call it that? I'm upset about it. I'd like to talk to the manager.
The thing is, if it were like one cute little store,
Yeah.
I would actually, if it was like a local grocery store, I would be okay with it.
Yeah.
Because they'd be like, oh my God, that's cute and silly, like local stuff.
Yeah.
But it's
like
a chain.
the owner's probably like
Food Lion.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Why is
So,
that?
Food Lion, like, just based off of words alone, just sounds like a butcher shop.
Not to
to
me.
me.
It sounds like
No.
nonsense. And I worked there. So it's like,
Yeah. But I'm more okay with Food Lion than Piggly Wiggly.
yeah. I think I just got used. I was pretty upset. Also, why is Lowe's also a grocery store?
Okay, that also made me mad, but Lowe's was fire. Lowe's
Yeah,
was like
it-
one of
Was
the,
it?
Yeah, it was
It
fire.
was
dude.
really good.
I've
It
only
was
been in one
great.
once.
It was honestly one of my favorite grocery stores I've ever been to, and I'm very upset about it because we don't have them here now.
Yeah, in North Carolina, there was a Lowe's Hardware, like one store over from the Lowe's grocery store. Like
It was
you
great.
could park in the middle parking lot
Going
and
to
walk to
Lowe's.
both of them.
Which one? Yes.
Exactly.
No, it was
It was super
great.
weird, but
I slept in a Lowe's parking lot once in a car.
Why?
okay.
You were there.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, was it during the trip?
Yeah, we were on a road trip.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We've
okay.
slept in some weird parking lots during road trips. That's fair.
Yeah. Walmarts and Lowe's are pretty good.
I feel
Yeah.
like grocery stores should only be named after people's names.
I disagree because I like Fresh Market.
Oh
I
wait,
like
yeah, no,
Whole
you're right.
Foods.
Or like-
You're right.
The
I like
idea of
Fresh Market.
normal food phrases.
Yes.
Yeah.
Publix is okay.
Sprouts is kind of cute.
Publix is okay. Sprouts is
Publix-
adorable.
The problem with Publix is I don't know what it is until you explain it to me.
Yeah, like
And
it sounds
Whole
to me.
Foods,
It sounds
Fresh
like
Market.
I'm gonna go pay my water bill there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like Public Works. Yeah.
But like
Maybe that's just because we combine words too much.
maybe, but I still stand by it because I actually had this conversation with my stepdad back. Goodness, maybe like 5-6 years ago. Like
Because he's really into
No.
Publix.
time is awful.
Yeah. We're old.
Like 8-10 years ago.
yeah.
I had this conversation with my stepdad because he's from South Carolina. And so he was really excited to go to Publix because he doesn't live in South Carolina anymore. He's like, oh, yay, we're going to Publix. And I was like, we're going where? Because even back then, before we met and we were combining words, it sounded like a place to pay your bill.
Or like, it sounds like it would be, for some reason, similar to Staples.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see that.
See,
I'm-
I pictured the Commons, like a Commons like park area. When you say
Oh,
like Publix,
yeah.
I'm like, oh, the Commons.
Yeah.
Let's go to the place where there's like,
Every bill you've ever had to pay.
yeah.
Actually, that would be really convenient.
Yeah, that would be great.
Because you'd be like, oh, shoot. Why am I paying this one? You just,
We should make that happen.
Right?
Publix. Change it up.
Yeah, I don't know. Like a Smith's is a solid grocery store name.
Albertsons.
Albertsons, solid grocery store name.
Safeway
Fred
is
Meyer.
weird.
Harmon's. What is?
Safeway.
Safeway is a weird one.
But like also it's like not
it's
bad.
not egregious, but I don't like it.
In Washington State, there's Thriftways. Is
And
a
that's
chain.
a grocery store?
Yeah.
I cannot abide.
No.
Thriftway?
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
am
normal
I
to
buying-
me because I grew up in Washington.
Am I
where there were
buying
Thriftways.
used clothes there?
No.
Not used, but new, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
And
it's
also,
everything.
depending
That's
on where
weird.
you're shopping,
No.
not thrifty at all.
Yeah, no, a
because
thrift store
it's
is...
very, it's not cheap.
Yeah, no, a thrift store is
Because
supposed to be
it's-
a Goodwill.
Yeah. I
Really?
am upset about this.
Huh.
Thrift
It's
way.
news to me.
I didn't know you were going to be so upset about it.
I
Sorry.
didn't either, but I don't like it.
Fred Meyer's a bad one, though.
Fred Meyer's not great,
Because
but that's
it's
because it's two
two
names.
Thank you.
What about Harris Teeter?
Also bad.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
I don't like the idea of saying that I'm going to Harris Teeter. I would
don't
like to be able
either.
to just say one of those words.
Yeah.
Not Teeter.
Yeah.
Going to
I'm
Harris.
going to Teeters.
Harris's would be fine.
Teeters sounds like
Wegmans.
off-brand Hooters.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I love Wegman.
Wegmans is a fine name. I'm not like jazzed, but like it's
Yeah,
fine.
it's like some grocer named Wegman started a store.
yeah.
A lot of passion about where you get food.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
like you haven't said anything.
You get food every day.
Yeah.
He doesn't grocery shop that often.
That's okay. He still eats. It affects him.
He's also like the first person to be like, "Have you been to Sprouts?" So like
I do like Sprouts because it has
He
food
does-
that I can eat.
he does have an opinion.
But just not on the names, really. It's
What
all...
if it was named something stupid?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I just have never developed an opinion.
You mean you'd walk into a Piggly Wiggly with no problem with
I'm
that?
pretty sure I have.
Okay. I do have a problem with the
Heinous.
names, though. Because walking into a Sears versus walking into an Albertsons versus walking into a, like, Nordstrom, like, those all are just names.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know what I'm getting unless I, like, have researched this store or have people who know about this store in my life.
But like if you probably have have people that were like, oh, I went grocery shopping at. I forgot all grocery store names.
Same.
Wegmans.
Yeah, thank you.
But if I was like, hey, I'm gonna go down to Simmons for some stuff. What am I getting?
You ask that. Follow-up questions. That's it. That's how you learn. That's just literally being alive and learning about the world.
But if I'm saying I'm going to Whole Foods or I'm going to Fresh Market, you're like, oh, they are going to get food.
Yeah, but fresh market, I'm thinking it's a open air market.
Yeah, me too. But
And then
I'm
I will be
closer
filled
than
with
Simmons.
disappointment.
I won't. I fucking love Fresh Market, bro.
No, if it's not,
It's the best. They play
I've never been in there.
orchestral music.
Yeah, it's like Vitamin String
it's-
Quartet.
I
type
feel
stuff.
so fancy when I'm in that store. And like, granted, it is more pricey. I'm not saying everybody should shop there all the time. I don't shop there all the time, but when I do, I'm like, this is what it is like to be fancy, you know?
Minus the music aspect of it. I feel like that in Sprouts because I'm like, ooh, look at me. I'm getting my organic, or not necessarily organic. Like, ooh, I'm getting all this gluten-free stuff. I'm so excited to get like 10 things and it's going to cost $73.
Yeah. Yeah. The
Yeah.
price is not great.
Yeah, the price is higher, but the loaves are smaller. It doesn't
Loaves
make
of-
sense.
Bread.
Dude, Ron Swanson had it right. He got all of his food and most of his stuff from Food and Stuff. And that's how we should name things.
I don't like the name Food and Stuff, though.
Why not?
Imagine
Because the stuff is generic. What does that mean? That feels just as ambiguous to me as like,
Well, yeah, you're not going there for the stuff. You're going there for the food. The stuff's
then
just
don't
an add-on.
have stuff.
You know what I really like? Grocery outlet.
That is a good one.
You can get some great deals there.
I've never been there.
You're like, I want to get random stuff that they don't sell that much,
Sam's
but
Club,
I like.
bad name.
Ooh, another bad name. H Mart. I don't know what that means,
Yeah.
but I want
Hydrogen.
the things that are there.
It's a hydrogen mark.
Yeah.
You just fill up your hydrogen tanks.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I was like, what?
Yeah.
No, but like, I love the things that are inside H Mart. But genuinely, I'm not even kidding. Until I accidentally had to go into one.
Oh,
I had no idea what an
it
H Mart
has a
was.
meaning.
What?
I'm not going to pronounce that, but the H stands for a Korean phrase that roughly translates to one armful of groceries.
Oh, then that's sick.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Never mind. I retract my statement.
Yeah, one armful of groceries. Good name.
I
If it
thought
was all
it
one
was
word.
Americans
I mean, it
being
is
like,
in Korean.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
But
I
if
thought it
we
was
had
just
an
us
American word
Americans
for
being
it,
like
it would be a
H-Mart.
good American store name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should make more words.
Yeah, frindle it up.
Speaking of more
For
words,
oh my gosh.
chitin,
Sorry.
insect, bug,
Oh,
I
yeah.
wanted to bring up Fred Durst, though.
Fred Durst.
Another Fred Durst thing.
Is
Well,
this a
it's because
different
we were
store?
listening to an Eminem song, and then he's like, so I can sit next to Carson Daly and Fred Durst. And I was like, not again.
Yeah.
This is four sudden Fred Durst references.
This has nothing to do with Fred Meyer.
No.
No.
He told me who it is. Who is Fred Durst?
He's in
Limp
Limp
Bizkit.
Bizkit.
Oh, yes. Yeah. With the
I
hat
didn't know
back.
who Fred Durst is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Couldn't be me.
Yeah.
Yeah. First thing was Fred Durst in a tarp. Second was Fred Durst costume.
Yeah.
Yeah, like actual Fred Durst in just in a tarp. Fred Durst just Hey Ladies reference,
Yeah.
and then Fred Durst in a song, but not a song featuring Fred Durst.
Yeah. Different.
And it was like all in 1 week. And I have literally not thought about that man for years.
Yeah.
So it
here
was
we
just
are.
all really sudden. And I don't think it was the phenomenon of like, oh, you see something and then you see it everywhere. Because no, that doesn't explain
No,
Fred Durst in a tarp
Several people have been talking about this guy for like
for no reason.
yeah, like he makes good music. I know Limp Bizkit. But why does he matter? Who are the other
I don't
people?
know. He's just kind of like an
who are
icon.
the other people in Limp Bizkit?
I could not.
No
tell
one
you.
knows.
Name one of them.
They're
I
all
can't.
actually just
Then why am I
Fred
supposed to
Durst.
know who Fred Durst is?
because that's just his name and people know it.
Yeah. It's okay. You don't.
Like it's okay that it's normal for you not
Like
to know.
Fred Meyer.
No. I don't think. I think that's a Utah thing.
No,
I'm
Fred Meyer
trying.
is-
You don't know what
was
Fred
in
Meyer
Washington.
is?
No, I'm trying to
Oh.
find a way to like bring us back in.
Back to Kytin.
Sorry.
And
So
Fred Durst was in a tarp
okay, chitin.
so I
protection.
I pronounced it Chitin for a very long time.
I believe if it is CH,
Mhm.
it is chitin.
No,
No.
that's not right.
Rhymes with kitten.
Even if it is right, I hate it.
Oh
I
man.
think it is, and I also hate it.
I don't. That's the worst sounding thing I've ever heard.
Okay.
Okay.
Shitting.
We'll ask
It's like when I say
Google.
chicken.
how to pronounce chitin.
Okay, we just got two different answers here.
So
Wow. Yeah.
the British pronunciation is correct, chitin. The American pronunciation is wrong, and it's chitin.
Bro, we don't
Oh,
pronounce
gross.
anything.
Why'd we
right.
do that?
What? Chitin sounds so much better.
It does. Chitin. What the fuck?
Most of
Who
the
looked
things
at a bug and
we
was like, ooh,
pronounce-
chitin?
And this is definitely pronounced Kytin Age.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were like,
'Cause
we're
it's
not
with a
gonna have
K.
you calling our shit Chitin Age.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it sounds too close to shitten, and it sounds too close to kitten, and
It just has no
right.
strength behind it, you know?
You're like,
Yeah.
oh
That's
yeah,
what chitin is.
look at that shitten over there,
Yeah, that's a good point.
and you're like, wow, that's an ugly kitten. It's a shitten.
Chitin doesn't sound like
a
hardy.
like a hard carapace protecting your body,
Yeah.
an exoskeleton.
Yeah,
Carapace.
chitin, carapace.
Chitin.
Yeah,
Bruh.
yeah. It starts hard and then it's hardy.
I don't know. The Brits, they pronounce most things better. Except for herb. Herb should
no,
have
I
a
think-
silent
I
E.
And
think-
aluminium.
I
That
think
one's
it's just
I
done.
love
They,
that one.
they added a letter in there,
Yeah, but it makes me laugh. I
but
love
it's not
it.
like we don't do that.
I think that it's just that Americans just say things wrong because I have unironically heard someone call it a quesadilla.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
fucking pisses me
Yeah.
off.
Anywho, Tales of the Kytin Age.
Yeah.
Bugs, baby.
Bugs, baby. So, real quick, this entire campaign, and we're probably going to have to preface this each episode, entomophobia warning, because we are going to be
Oh.
talking all about bugs. All sorts of bugs, death spiders, scorpions, all those like weird naiad things, like the little baby dragonflies before they become dragonflies.
They're so
What the
cool.
heck are those?
They're disgusting.
Naiad.
They're really cool.
I'm having to Google a
They're
lot
kinda
today.
yucky.
Yeah,
they're cool.
I'm gonna be right behind you because I
Caterpillars.
was trying to think of a character and I was like, I don't know any bugs, which is a lie.
What
I
are they
love
called?
bugs.
Naiad, N-I-A-D.
I
think,
love bugs too. I just don't like being near them.
or it's N-Y-A-D.
I love being near them, unless they're like flies.
In the last day of
Spiders.
fourth grade, we
The lore.
okay, all right, we would capture pill bugs.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, right. There's the slow little potato bugs, roly polies. I've heard people call them a million
The
things.
best bugs.
Nice.
The little guys, right? And we would race them like across our desks, and so like be like, oh, I've got this one with a white spot.
Start
Oh,
throwing money down.
and like almost, dude.
What kind of bugs?
If we weren't in fourth grade, probably.
Yeah.
If it was like sixth on, we'd be like throwing Pokemon cards down and
Oh,
like roly polies, potato bugs,
Pill bugs.
pill bugs.
There's so many. I called them potato bugs growing up.
Me too.
I grew up calling them pill bugs.
Yeah, I was really upset when I learned that it had other names.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause I was
Roly
so
poly's so
confused.
cute though.
Right? It's adorable.
And accurate.
Yeah.
But our art teacher was like, "What are you guys doing?" We're like, "Racing bugs." Yeah. And the art teacher was like, "Oh, you want some clay to make a track?" And dude, we made a track across like 3 desks, and those bugs, dumb as hell, just kind of like crawled out the sides. But there was one of
I
them
think
that
that
just
makes
made
them
it
smart.
Nice.
They're not giving in to the man. the
That's
fourth
true.
grade man.
the 4th grade. Yeah.
Um,
Bugs.
So, bugs.
Bugs.
But before we get into it, I would like to go over just some safety tools.
Yeah.
I think that that's probably important given that bugs are kind of a big trigger for several people. So, for us at our table, I'd like to just try and figure out what safety tool system we would feel comfortable using. I was thinking possibly like just X card or like a spotlight or stoplight kind of a system. But if we have other suggestions.
Let's do X card. Let's also talk about some like specifics. Because I know in the past we have had like no like injury or like violence towards children. Are we holding that to like naiads? Are we holding that to like bug eggs?
That is a good thing that we're going to have to talk about. Yeah.
Because like I could definitely see a campaign where we are like eating the eggs of our victims, and that's
Ew.
yeah.
Not if
Or
they're
like trying to
fertilized.
kill off like a locust swarm and having to squish the eggs.
Yeah. So, are we okay with squishing eggs?
I think that's more of like a yellow.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, because if they're like, haha, we're gonna go attack them. Sorry, I was just thinking like I killed them. The women and the eggs too. Not just the men.
Yeah, not just the men.
Cool. I'm cool with that being a yellow. And then the other one, bugs are gross. There's lots of like phlegm and fluids and stuff sometimes. I want to keep that as a yellow too.
Like a deep description of it, because some of
Yeah.
them will have like attacks associated to it, but
Yes.
it'll be, would it be more like spits acid at you?
Yes,
and just
I
kinda
am
leaving
okay
it
with
at that.
that. I am not okay with like long description of being covered in spit and then spitting into the other bug's mouth. Spit,
Ew.
spit, spit. That, yeah, see?
You're the one that brought in
Yeah.
the spitting into another bug's mouth. That's
Oh, yeah, baby birding it. That's weird.
other bugs, bro.
Yeah.
But
you
yeah,
know what
no,
birds eat? Bugs.
I feel that. There's I can't think of what it is right now, but there's like a movie somewhere where like they just get covered in yucky, gooey stuff. And every time I see it, I'm like, what?
It's really upsetting to me when they do that, and I feel really bad for the actors.
Yeah.
Like Nickelodeon levels of slime
Yeah.
Yeah.
is where I'm cutting it.
Yeah.
I am okay with acid. I am okay with spider webs
I'm a lot more okay with acid than
that
I am
is-
with
type stuff.
slime.
That is
Yeah.
a big one. Spider webs. There are spiders that are the size of buildings.
I'm okay with spider webs.
Okay.
I'm not okay with descriptions of eyes, even about bugs.
Okay.
Mainly, like,
Injury to eyes?
for sure, injury to eyes. Ain't no way.
Okay.
I can't deal with it. But, like, obviously, if we're like, yeah, there's like 8 creepy eyes on a spider or something, then, like, okay. But if it's like going into detail about,
They're weird.
it's weird, what?
I was gonna say milky eyes.
Yes, no, like we like I just need to know they have eyes.
Okay.
I can't deal with
Number, okay. Descriptors, not.
yeah. Yeah. And it like if you're trying to distinguish between like, oh, they have a bunch of eyes and they have like eyes like flies have, like that's okay, but not like I wish I had good descriptors right now, but like not in-depth descriptions of eyes. I don't like them.
Okay.
Sounds like we have a lot of yellows for this one.
Yeah. I think it'd be hard to like give too many reds about bugs because the whole thing is
The whole
bugs.
game is bugs. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Oops, all bugs.
I'm so excited about bugs though.
Yeah.
Um
We could use knowledge.
Okay, so are we good then with the descriptions being the stoplight method, but in game we'll just throw up X's when we need to stop, reset?
yeah,
We should get red and yellow cards.
Okay.
like the way you
Yellow
the way
card.
you motioned that was like when they have like
Like a
auctions.
soccer game.
No,
Oh.
like auctions.
Oh.
where they
Yeah,
have
I
the
was doing it
paddles.
like soccer game.
I've
Okay.
never actually been to an auction,
There's
so I don't know if that's
nothing
real.
else that I can think of.
Okay. Then I would like to move on to the next question that I have. Would we be open to checkpoints every few sessions? So this would be probably something that we do off mic.
But it is still off camera.
Yeah, I guess so. But just to talk about the game, make sure it's still kind of like heading in a direction that we want it to. Talk about anything that might have gone like approached one of these like yellow or red situations a little bit too closely for comfort, things like that.
Yeah, I think
Sure,
that's a great
yeah.
idea.
Okay.
Cool, cool, cool.
I don't think every session it's absolutely necessary, but if it does come up, then we should.
Yeah, if something gets X carded, we should probably
Yeah.
discuss it.
But like at a minimum, like every 2 or 3 sessions, something like that.
Yep. Works
Yeah.
for me.
Okay. Okay, the last one that I want to talk about is what mood or tone would we like to pursue? Now, I haven't actually talked about what this game is, so I was thinking that we can just have that question kind of floating until more towards the end of character creation, or perhaps partway through character creation when we finally start like making some decisions about our characters' backstories and things like that.
Yeah, I wanna see what character creation kind of looks like. I do think we should be talking about the tone of the game as we do that. But like, if the game is super like leans to being super gritty in the rules, I don't want to make like a joke character.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
have not reviewed the rules, so I don't know if we're playing Bugs Life or like National Geographic.
So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this game then.
Okay.
So this is Tales of the Kytin Age by Kytin Games. Apparently this game has been 30 plus years in the making, according to their website.
Nice.
Wow, that was a good one.
This is a D20 based game. However, you are trying to roll at or below a certain skill rank with a few skill rank modifiers added in. For instance, you may be attacking an opponent from a flank because, yes, facing matters. you may be attacking opponent from a flank, you would have +5 to your skill when trying to engage that opponent. Or perhaps you're trying to climb an easily climbable cliff face that's got like handholds and everything. You would add to your skill ranks, making it easier to pass the check. In addition, we have degrees of success.
Okay.
A meet or a difference of 10, like a meet to a difference of 10, counts as just a normal standard success. 11 to 15 is a like great success, and then it's like a 16 or higher is like exceptional success. Natural ones mean that it is a critical success. Natural 20s mean it is critical failure no matter what your skill rank is.
This is a roll low system.
Roll low.
Yep. Okay.
Yes.
I love Rolos.
I do too.
Rolos.
Now you say it's a D20 system, but we have a bunch of D6s in front of us. Why is that?
We have a bunch of D6s because during character creation, we are going to be rolling in a similar vein to Dungeons and Dragons or Pathfinder. We will be rolling 3d6 for our skills. However, in our case, it's going to be 3d6 plus 2 for each of them.
Okay.
These skill ranks can get up to 20, which sounds kind of odd, right? Because you're trying to roll below, but you can have your skill up to a maximum of 20, and then skill rank modifiers on top of it can get that number up to like 30 something. All that ends up doing is making it easier to get those degrees of success.
But if you roll a 20, it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. That way you still have a chance of not succeeding,
Yes.
no matter what.
Okay. I like
And
that.
what a glorious failure it will be. As far as like the vibe of this game, it is kind of a super far in the future. The world is kind of like nuked several thousand years ago. Humanity kind of like barely survived. Most everything died on the planet except for bugs in classic radiation plus bug fashion got huge. Huge. We're talking like humans now look like the bugs. I actually have a chart over there where you can see just the little itty bitty tiny things over there are the human sized comparison compared to all of the bugs. And we'll have
Thankfully,
a picture on
roaches are
Instagram.
still smaller than us.
But just barely.
That is
But,
kind of
like,
weird.
They're like dog size.
Blah.
Well, cat size.
Small dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a fat cat
Yeah.
or
Okay.
a small dog.
Like a rad roach.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like rad roach
Yes.
size.
Very much so.
What's cool about this
These are
is-
rad roaches.
Huh?
But we are not humans, correct?
Wait, no,
We-
just
Oh,
a second.
oh,
I
oh.
have something exciting to say. It's
Okay.
not that exciting. Everybody's gonna be like, "Wow, okay, Misty." But you know when?
Wow. Okay, Misty.
No, listen. You know when there was, like humans were just becoming a thing, and there was like all of the animals that were big, and they have a name, but I forgot what it's called. But they're like giant sloths and like
Oh,
all
I
of the
don't know what the name is. but-
Australian animals that were like huge. That's like this, but in reverse.
Like
Yeah.
Bugs.
megafauna?
Yes, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. I was like,
I was like, there was
I
a
had
word.
the word, and then it left my brain as soon as I started
Like
talking, and I was like,
megalodons.
well,
Yeah.
now this sounds dumb, but that's basically what it is. Like,
Yeah.
we'll try and post a picture or something of the bug comparisons, but like, that's what the chart looks like, is like the difference between like a person and megafauna, but bugs.
Yeah, and it's all manner of bugs. Scorpions, all sorts of different types of spiders, dragonflies, bees, locusts.
I feel so bad for queens of insect
Yeah.
species because their butts are so long. It's
Yeah.
got to be hard. Sorry. Thorax, abdomen. Yeah.
So the you asked the question. So we're not human. You are, kind of.
Okay.
Long time ago, right? Humanity still managed to survive bunkers and things like that. You were about to say something?
In a
In a
galaxy,
galaxy
far,
far,
far
far
away.
Okay, yeah. Humanity survived bunkers, things like that. Started to have to like come out and scavenge and things, and because the entire world was irradiated, what do you think happened to humans? Mutations, baby.
Okay.
So, as people started to grow, procreate, and everything, try and survive, managing to do so for several thousand years, they start to develop mutations. These mutations then make up the largest grouping of humans in our game called, I believe it's neotypes. Just verifying neotype. These neotypes have widely varying mutations. Some of them have multiple eyes, some of them have multiple arms, hardened carapace-like skin, all sorts. Some of them have tails, even. Like, it's all sorts of like kind of weird and interesting mutations. Later on, however, there started to become these humans called metamorphs who had such control over their own cellular activity that they could raise their body temperature in a specific location to cause bursts of fire, or cool their body temperature in a location to cause bursts of cold, be able to manipulate their cells to look like someone else, rapid healing, all sorts of kind of like strange and weird abilities like that. After a certain point, however, the humanity was not really able to grow out and expand because all of these massive insects were, hard to deal with. Their chitinous shells and whatnot. Then came the Shenmana.
The what?
Shenmana.
Shenmana.
Like Shenmanna.
Mana.
Ah.
Okay.
Now, these Shenmana were from the Far East, think like Asia kind of area, coming in to...
Because we are in Europe.
Because we're about in Europe kind of an area. We'll be starting our game on basically like a Britain kind of area.
The Isle of Ing.
The Isle of Ing. And we'll be playing most of our game down into France and Germany, Germany kind of areas.
Okay.
They call it Germania.
Yeah.
But
they changed the names a little.
A little bit, yeah.
You can tell what they are. But...
I like it.
But the Shenmana came in and they were starting to preach unity and trying to like get people together. And they also came with this stuff called phosphorin. It is this acid that can just burn through chitin. Thus, the Great Insect Wars began.
Are the Shenmana neotypes or metamorphs?
They are something different, which we will be discussing a little bit
History
later.
repeats itself. It's like gunpowder.
Yeah.
It is kind of like gunpowder.
Okay, all right.
So, in comes phosphorin. The Great Insect Wars began, and people are able to start to branch out and claim more territory, establish like actual no-shit cities, have kingdoms start to come about. However, the warriors who went out came back with something called opharophage. Now, opharophage, you get infected with it, and you may be none the wiser. But once you have a child, you notice that the child looks more like the insect that you just fought and bit you than like yourself. Thus comes the other form of being, an insectile. Now, at first, parents were horrified at what they saw. But through the Shenmana's teachings, they have grown to become an accepted member of society. They may be a little bit quirky. They may have some inclinations towards their insectile type, or the insect types that they are. But they are still humans. They are still conscious thought, opinion, all of that.
Okay, and are they... So they are more insectile than the neotypes?
They are, you can call them like ascendant insect. Well, yeah, ascendant insect kind of things.
So like
they're
neotypes are human bugs.
neotypes
and
are just
insectiles are bug humans.
Yeah, like he listed mutations that are very bug-like,
Get away from bug with that one.
Okay.
It's not bug related at all. It's
mutants.
radiation
Human
related.
mutants, yes.
Mutants.
Okay.
Got it. Okay.
Neotypes, human mutants. Okay.
Metamorphs, human, but with like weird cell abilities.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then insectiles are
bug
bug humans. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Humans with cells.
Thank you for clarifying, because in
Yeah.
my brain I was like, it's a square and a rectangle. Then I got confused.
No, it's all good. The insectile, basically, it's they found out that all of these great insects out there carry this kind of pathogen, and if they like bite into you, it is likely that you can get this apharophage, which will affect your offspring.
Okay.
Granted, insectiles are still able to like procreate and have their own children, but they're only really able to do so with other insectiles of their own species, kind of a thing.
Oh,
Okay.
that's kind of unfortunate.
Bro, what if you
Oh,
killed like the last stag beetle on Earth, but it bit you, and then your kid was stag beetle kid, and then there was no more stag beetles?
The line ends there, bro.
Yeah.
Mm.
Bloodline ends with me.
Yeah.
Next is the last form of being that we will be talking about,
Okay.
and that is the telepath. Very, very rare. This is human with psychic powers.
Does it come from soldiers?
From soldiers?
Yeah. Like maybe a soldier boy?
Soldier boy, tell him.
Path. Yes.
I was saying, oh, you tell them what to do in their mind.
Okay.
You also, yeah, that is kind of the thing that you can do is you can start to influence people and push like your own will onto others.
Okay.
Now, that is really, 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 really bad.
And do
Could
they
be
fit
considered evil.
into the human mutants or the insectile mutants?
Human mutants.
Human.
Okay.
So it's a neophyte with fit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, the Shenmana have kind of a monopoly over the telepaths. Oh, sorry, we
okay.
have a question.
So are there any regular ass humans, or are they all
They're all mutants.
or are they all neotypes?
They're all neotypes. Yeah.
Okay.
There isn't like the baseline human. There may be people who can pass more as generic human than
Neophyte
others.
equal human.
But effectively, I think it's every single form of being has a mutation of some
Okay.
kind.
So they're the new humans.
Yeah.
Neo humans, if you will.
Ooh.
Okay. Just so if we say human, listeners, we're talking about neophytes.
You.
Type.
Neotypes. Okay, that's going to
Neotypes?
be a little bit confusing.
Why did I say neophyte?
Because we were playing Warhammer, and the neophyte hybrids are the gene stealer.
You
cults
did
mainly.
this
I
to
did
me.
this to you.
Wow.
I literally wrote neophyte.
Let me actually remove the color. Oh, we're actually playing gene stealer cults right now. Sorry.
No.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring Warhammer into this.
Warhammers and everything.
You
it's
did this
okay.
to me.
So telepaths. They obviously have psychic abilities, but the Shenmana try and find those individuals and bring them into the fold, because telepaths, the ability to like start manipulating people, could be very problematic in good society. Overall, the Shenmana are about trying to ensure that the they have like a specific verbiage for it, but basically trying to make sure that the evil of humanity does not like take root once again and cause another, I don't know, nuclear holocaust.
Now, what do they consider evil?
It's a lot more like, you know, be good to your neighbor, but like, you know, try and unite. But obviously, like if there's some kind of like opposition, like sure, take care of it, but try not to like just brutally murder people.
Like,
Okay.
Don't start a war, but finish it. That kind of thing.
Okay.
A little bit like that, yeah.
Was that too
they're
much,
they're
though?
much more like, you know, hey guys, let's just talk this out, kind of.
Oh, like they're
Okay.
more pacifist, but not like.
I
But
don't say
they're-
pacifist
I'm guessing
because
wrong
they're
a lot.
absolutely fine with like the killing of
Yeah.
giant bugs.
And they're using the telepaths to manipulate people.
No. The Shenmon is here for your own protection.
Oh, good.
Sounds sus.
Yeah, as I was reading through, I was like, there's no one's that nice.
Wait,
Someone in power is corrupt?
crazy. Now I see on the map that there are several like areas in different colors. Are these all like different kingdoms, different like,
Yes, there's
countries
these
of
are
whatever?
the Western kingdoms.
Okay.
So we have the kingdom of Franzia, the kingdom of Ing, the kingdom of Germania, kingdom of Serone, kingdom of Ital. I wonder where that one is.
I don't know. It looks like a boot though.
Right, I should put on my glasses.
The kingdom of Scania, and then there is actually another area. I believe that is Spain.
Ital looks more like a fucked up ballet slipper.
Yeah. It's more insectile now.
Oh, it is.
We'll get into that.
Like-
It
But
is Spain.
there is the fallen land of Espan,
Yep.
Spain, nuked and never really recovered.
Sad Portugal isn't on here. I really
Oh.
like Portugal.
Portugal was
Portugal
lost
was
to the
on-
sea.
Oof. Can
I don't
be a
know that.
water bug?
Yeah, is a land. I can't remember the name of it, but there is a land that has sunken into the sea.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, so I think overall that the game, the way that I'm reading it and the way that everything is going, it feels like Horizon Zero Dawn or Forbidden West.
Ooh.
Never played them.
In that there are settlements scattered around. There's big angry bugs between you and other settlements, but at the settlements, people are, living somewhat thriving. Although in Zero Dawn, some of them aren't thriving, but that's
Okay.
probably going to be the same here.
Some of them are dying. Yay!
So like there is still trade and things, but you have to, be wary of big old bugs, locust swarms, etc.
Okay. And we are from Ing.
Yes.
So. Okay.
I think at this point now, we can go ahead and start with our character creation process by having you all start to read some passages. If it is okay with you all, I would like you to read a paragraph at a time.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. Popcorn reading.
Popcorn.
There is front and back to these.
All right. Can somebody else start?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, I just feel like I got a burp in the chamber, and I don't want.
Okay. Yeah. History shows again and again how nature points out the folly of humanity. But what heed did they take of the signs that planet itself was dying by their occupation? Burned and felled, once sweeping forests could no longer remove the toxins their machines belched into the atmosphere. Waste-filled oceans poisoned the very food they ate. They reached for the stars only to make space an orbiting junkyard, and their vain attempts to control the weather only darkened the skies forever.
Damn.
Mine's not going to sound as cool as that. As the earth sickened, so too did her dependence. Diseases once conquered returned, and new viruses became pandemics across the globe. Millions died, yet still humankind continued upon its pursuit of unsustainable gain. Wealth and power eclipsed the bigger picture, that their time on earth was drawing to a close. Having plundered once abundant natural resources, they turned upon each other, fighting over the remaining scraps.
Within this fractured society, a mad king rose to power, a self-proclaimed prophet, a false messiah. Fueled by xenophobic rhetoric, the people rallied behind his call to cleanse the world of man's sinful corruptions and sow the seeds for a new beginning, a utopia befitting the race of their deity. In a time remembered as the Day of Fire, an arsenal of doomsday weapons fell upon their rival nations, triggering an apocalyptic war. In the span of a single hour, the world of their now ancient age was irrevocably destroyed. What great advancements our race had once attained were lost.
As their weapons of mass destruction obliterated billions, gaping fissures cracked the land, claiming most of what little endured. It was as if the earth itself revoked the very existence of humanity. The ice caps melted and entire continents sank beneath a rising sea. Polluted storms spread the tide of disease, and the oceans boiled with underground fire. We did lose Portugal to the sea. Backpage.
The dark years following the Day of Fire saw
Wait,
the
it's front and back?
extinction of almost all the life on planet Earth. Within 100 years, humans were the only surviving mammal. For the rest of the animal kingdom, only the insects lived on. The poisons that had killed all else had an incredible effect upon those nigh invulnerable invertebrates. Instead of dying, they evolved, their habits adapting to their growing size and altered social structures. Their mighty clashes were heard throughout the lands. It is hard to imagine now, but once a spider was no bigger than your hand, and a wasp no larger than a chitin piece.
For over 4,000 years, humankind skulked beneath the ruins of their once proud cities, fending off the ravenous insects, but slowly rebuilding their numbers. Over time, they too began to change under the shadows of toxic storms. Stunted growth and severe deformity became commonplace, and after many hundreds of years, these mutated forms of being were the sole descendants of the human race.
At the dawn of the Kytin Age, the births of those with telepathic powers, children able to influence the minds and thoughts of others, heralded the timely arrival of the Xianmana. Philosophers and explorers from a land in the Far East, and themselves wise in the ways of telepathy. They taught these younglings how to control their growing abilities, helping them integrate into society and avoid the prejudices suffered by their insectile and metamorphic counterparts.
By bringing word of far-off regions, these foreign missionaries assured the isolated tribes of the West that they were not alone. The Shenmana were tasked with uniting the disparate peoples of the earth and to guard against the Fenjukar. A time when the essence of man's dark nature, where hate, prejudice, and fear reside, would return from the mists of time to endanger all the tribes of the earth.
That should be the...
Oh, is that the end?
No.
No. Now the other page? Okay. The Shenmana taught the Western tribes knowledge of their own distant realm, sharing new ways to harvest the world around them. The use of such advanced herbal preparations prevented many deaths, forging an immediate bond between the humanitarian order and a grateful population. To better defend themselves, the order gifted them phosphorin, an organic-based chemical able to burn through the hard chitin shell of an insect as though it were paper. This incredible weapon proved instrumental in the unification of the tribes and their dream of building a new civilization over the ruins of the past. In an effort to secure land in which to expand, the Great Insect Wars began.
During the battles against the great insects, the final card held in the hand of fate was played at last. Wounded warriors returning home through injuries sustained by insect bites and stings now carried a new type of virus dubbed, how did you say that?
A pharophage.
A pharophage. Once in the bloodstream, a pharophage randomly replaced human DNA with that of its own, and the effects were manifest in the victim's offspring. A myriad variation of man and insect were born to horrified parents.
Under the guidance of the Xianmana, the folks slowly grew tolerant of these strange, exotic insectiles, eventually coming to regard them as equals and fellow members of the human race. These new forms of being soon flourished into resilient and useful members of the community, being truly at one with the new world and its invertebrate menace. The folk we know today, the neotype, the metamorph, the telepath, and insectile, fought side by side to push forward the boundaries of civilization until the Western kingdoms would be forged at last. Excerpt from the Journal of Lord Aris Atlin of the Xianmana, written in the year 539 K.A.
What's K?
Kytin Age.
Oh. I feel kind of dumb.
That's
No,
okay.
that's
Oh,
good.
you're fine, dude.
So, that's kind of the background, right? So nukes
Okay.
fell, and all of that happened. But with that, are we ready to hop into some character creation?
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
What if we said no?
Yeah, I was gonna say nah.
That'd be insane.
Nah,
Actually,
next game.
Yeah, let's do
Okay.
this.
Starting off then. No, it's gonna sound kind of intimidating, but just trust the process.
Okay.
There are 23 or
24.
24 steps in the character creation process.
Okay.
Look at me.
But step one is choosing your sex. So whether you are male or female, or
Okay, and we put this on
The
the
fancy character
So,
sheet.
in
The
front of
character
you-
creation sheet.
in front of you, you will have your character sheet. That is going to be like the
Whoa.
kind of fancier paper. It's got multiple pages in front of it. I wouldn't write anything on there yet.
Okay.
This game has a character creation note sheet that I
Wow.
think is kind of cool. So the
Mhm.
idea being that it's this one sheet that you write down all of your just notes about character creation, scribble, erase, whatever on here, so that then you don't have to do that on your nice character
Mm.
sheet.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I like that because I get sad when I ruin my character sheets.
So just choosing your sex is step one.
Okay.
Cool. I don't want to do a voice, so I'm gonna stay male.
The other thing about this is that if you do end up being an insectile, there are stark differences between male and female, just physiologically. There
Ooh,
is no
yeah.
mechanical change,
Okay.
but like think about in like insect nature, the
Yeah.
Are the females much bigger?
yes.
And
For the most part.
Usually uglier.
yeah,
Yeah, the males are always so pretty in nature.
right.
Makes me mad.
Because they're like,
Female
I gotta
cardinals,
check the
boring.
ladies. Then they dance.
Yeah.
Birds, man. I love birds. Okay.
Too bad none of them are real.
They're real in my heart.
Have I showed you the Merlin app? Good.
You told me about it.
Oh, it's so cool.
Next, we are going to be choosing our age. That is step two. So you see, like it's 24 steps, but it's like pretty
Yeah.
easy. getting
Is this
through it.
normal? Do we age normally?
Yes, you will age normally, in like unless you're
Human-ish years.
in humanish years, and insectiles might age a little bit varied. But keep in mind that this is a society in which you start weapons training at the age of 6.
Additional question. What are the age ranges?
They recommend have it be when most folks would complete their quote guild training unquote, being 18 to 23, shooting for there. But if you'd like to play a little bit outside of that boundary, that's definitely doable.
Okay.
24. Just kidding.
89.
He sent us the
Oh, man.
PDF.
Ooh.
Yeah, I did send
In
that
Discord.
PDF in
Yeah.
Discord. If you would prefer the book.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sadly, I only have one copy of the book because I got this on Kickstarter.
Oh, gotcha.
We'll have to look and see if the
Local,
Local
game
game
store.
store has
has
it.
it.
Okay, are we good on age?
Yeah.
Yeah.
22.
I think I'm gonna be in old, like not super old, but like 40s. Is that okay?
Okay, yeah, we might have to do some slight modifications to your characters, like skills and things, to represent your aged
Advanced
experience.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be 45 then.
Okay. What about you two?
I think I was just going to be 22.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna be 21.
All right. With that, then, let's move on to step 3, motivations. So you will decide upon 2 motivations that compel you to leave the safety of your community and become embroiled in situations their less motivated neighbors are happier to leave to more daring souls.
Bloodlust.
You could say power then, rivalry.
I'm sorry. Can we go back to age real quick?
Yes.
It does say that the age is purely thematic and doesn't have an effect on gameplay.
Oh, yeah, it does say that right
Oh,
there.
good.
Okay.
So you can be whatever
No
you
thoughts
want.
about it then. Perfect.
Good. I want to be 85.
Oh my gosh.
You're like, well, in that case.
Oh, you're gonna be old.
I'm old.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like being old. I feel tired right now.
Okay.
I was so
You're
sad.
okay.
I saw a bunch of not a bunch, but a few bees walking around on the ground the other day because it was cold. I was like, I'm so sorry that it's just cold.
Oh, do they not fly when it's cold?
No, because they don't have enough, like it's just hard for them.
Hmm.
I don't think they have enough energy.
Yeah, and it's towards the end of the season, so they're probably dying.
Yeah, it made me sad. I didn't know how to help them, so
You can't really. Yeah.
he did.
Okay,
like it.
motivations. So motivations. These are also just kind of like more thematic for your character. Maybe just kind of like giving a sense of purpose. Think of it like goals and some other kinds of systems where, though the goals may like help drive your character, they don't have a mechanical difference. So some of the options that they have here are like peace, exploration, wealth, power, renown, earthly pleasures, true love, respect, rivalry, status, family, knowledge, independence, purpose, or other.
Before I do this, I would like to sort of discuss the vibe
Okay.
Yeah.
because it changes things a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
Then in that case, why don't I skip ahead a little bit? Towards the end of character creation, we start talking about Ing and what is going on with Ing.
Okay.
So I will go ahead and read this journal entry. After several months of cataclysmic seismic activity, the island of Ing has begun to split apart, with vast stretches of coastline crumbling into an encroaching sea. Earthquakes of strengthening power buck the land, with tidal waves and floodwater reaching ever further inland. We have been under tremendous pressure to plan the evacuation of the increasing number of islanders who are frantically trying to escape this fractured realm. Beyond the Naxum Sea, Franzia, a region with numerous kingdoms, has finally decided to welcome them all, but not without some insignificant repercussions. So each of those smaller ones must be the kingdoms, and then the larger names of Franzia would be like generalized regions. So it would be kingdoms of Renan. I'm trying to read from over here, but you kind of get the idea there. The Naxum is a hazardous sea channel where toxic vapors rise above boiling whirlpools. Although many will undoubtedly fail to cross, it is still the safest way off this now forsaken place. The risk is so great, in fact, that the king and the majority of the royal court have themselves died in the effort.
Ooh.
Prior to this, however, Artur IX signed the Naxum Treaty, a pact that will give his former subjects a safe refuge on Franzian territory. There, the Ing may choose to build new lives as citizens of Parisia, or venture further to claim a new domain in some wild, uninhabited place should kneeling to a foreign king be not their wont. For now, Artur's son, Crown Prince Arturus Cumbra, leads the exodus and makes for northern Parisia and the town of Isar, with an invitation to establish there a semi-autonomous kingdom of his own. Naturally, many of the Ing are reluctant to leave their nation in spite of all the disasters, but a royal decree has been issued directing them to do so. The provision of ships for their departure has nearly depleted the royal finances. The people will discover a fleet of ships ready to weigh anchor if they can make it to the port town Blue Cliffs. Since all must start over, many folk won't realize the true cost of redemption until they reach those foreign shores. The gilded may find only menial employment, and former nobility may be demoted to roach catchers. However, with this fresh start, anything is possible, and even the most lowly ungilded could become people of means. If that helps to clarify things a little bit.
It kind of does. So this is feeling like a more serious game,
Yeah.
which I'm cool with.
It's giving shadows.
Yeah, Shadows of the
Yeah.
Staren.
I don't know if we need to be that serious.
No, I don't think it's like
Yeah.
as serious as
For me,
Shadows
it
was.
feels like somewhat forced adventure,
Yeah, like
an opportunity.
It
there's
feels
like
like
hope.
Yeah.
in there.
There was no hope in Shadows.
No.
Yeah,
there is
it
no-
feels like
I mean, it's in the name.
Star Wars Episode 3.
Yeah.
That's
That
how I'm
doesn't mean
feeling.
anything to me. What happened then?
I
I don't memorize what happened in each movie.
Okay. Revenge of the Sith. It's very political, and like the
Spoiler alert, by the way.
for
Bro,
a
get
movie
over it.
from the early 2000s. Yeah, very like political, lots of like kingdoms falling and rising type stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. That's the vibe I'm going to be shooting for. Is that what you're getting? No?
No.
Misty's looking at me like I'm crazy.
I'm going for like a new chance. Like a new happy, not happy. But like, yay, I get to start over because I don't got much going for me here.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
I'm getting like a New Hope vibe
Okay.
where
Mhm.
like things are not going well. It's still political.
Okay.
Life is shit.
Okay.
But
there is
like
hope.
there is hope and like things are gonna.
If it's New Hope, that makes me old Ben Kenobi.
Bro,
All right, perfect. I like this.
Okay.
welcome to our space opera. We are bugs.
Bug opera. Bopera.
I was gonna say like Skyrim kind of a feeling, like you
Oh.
escape Helgen,
Ooh,
and then
okay.
you're just off doing whatever the fuck you want to do.
Yeah, I think
Perfect.
that's a very similar feeling to like a New Hope for
Yeah.
me, where it's like there's fucking dragons. Okay, that's not great. The Stormcloaks aren't great.
Imperium's
The
also
Imperium's not great.
Imperials.
Oh fuck, Imperials. Fucking Warhammer, you.
Yeah.
Ruin
Got us
everything.
again.
We don't even talk about neophytes during Imperium. But you talk about neophytes. So
All the time.
I
All
just
the
wrote
time.
that down instead.
But
So-
like, if you want, you can just ignore the dragons and become a Dark Brotherhood member instead.
Yes.
You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the vibe. New Hope meets Skyrim. My
Um,
two favorite things.
in that case, then, do we want to wait until a little bit later to start talking about like the overall tone, or do you think that this is enough, at least just for motivations, and then we'll?
I think it's good for motivations.
What do you think, Stevie?
What? Rival? Yeah. Yes. I think I listened.
I'm
But
sorry,
my
I did
brain's
mean
not-
to put you on the spot.
I'm good to
I
go.
just wanted to make sure that we weren't just like, "Yep, everything's great," and then you were like, "Wait, no."
I listened and I'm okay with it.
Okay.
But I can't say.
Okay.
So it's just picking two motivations that might be what your character's looking for. Maybe you've thought about this prior to this cataclysmic kind of an event, or maybe this is something that, because of the cataclysmic event, you're starting to think about what you want now that you have a fresh slate, new start, kind of a thing. So it will take a couple minutes to start looking at that.
Purpose and exploration are mine.
Rivalry and wealth.
Interesting.
I
Yeah.
was thinking about doing rivalry instead of exploration. We should be. Wait, I don't want my rival to be an 85-year-old.
What's that supposed to mean? Yeah, the way. So, backstory may change, but at this point, what I'm thinking is he was rivals with the old king. And now, even though the old king is dead, he feels like he has to prove himself, and like he wants to like take up a leadership stance, but he knows that he's too old to actually do that. And so, coming to this new like country, he is trying to establish himself as like a pseudo royalty, even though
So maybe instead of rivalry, status.
ooh, okay, yeah, rivalry / status. Okay, wealth / status. Yeah, status, rivalry, wealth,
Yeah. All of it.
all of it. Okay.
Misty, are you?
I don't
Okay.
know. I like all of them. Like,
If it would help, we can see what happens to your character later on, and then come back to motivations?
Yeah, that might be good. I will circle it and we can come back.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Sorry, I thought we were going on 3.
Yeah, I opened slow. I just realized. Okay.
We'll try
You're
again
welcome,
next time.
listeners, for that.
Um,
We didn't plan very much.
0 point. I changed my mind. I want to be 45 again.
45?
Yep.
Okay, okay.
Why?
85 felt too old.
85 does feel like really, really
Yeah.
old. All right, so
Yeah.
now we're going to move on to step 4, nature. This is when you kind of like pick 2 attributes that kind of describe how your character acts. A lot of these like beginning steps are they feel a lot more for like new players to just role playing in general,
Yeah.
of like trying to establish like, hey, so you're playing a different character. This character you said is going to be flamboyant. Write it down so you can reference it and try and like role play that.
I still like having it down because then when I like come back after a long week, I'm like, how am I supposed to be acting again? Oh yeah,
You know, that is a good point.
I want to be a rival and be honorable and arrogant. Those are the ones I chose.
Might try writing that down for maybe like an NPC or 2 just to remember like the vibe of them rather than just name alone.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what like Misty did with her accent. She was like, "This is the phrase that."
Oh yeah, the triggering phrase.
Yeah, it still triggers me.
Lobster.
No,
Say it. Say the triggering.
no.
I want to know what it is, though.
It's. I know what I am, and I know what I'm not.
You know what a cop.
I'm not a cop. And then you just keep going. But like like people will be like, I know what I'm about, or I know what I am, and then I'm like, I know what I am. It's like I've conditioned myself to like, it's like a sleeper phrase at this point, you know. Like, and I like it crumbled halfway through the campaign. I was like, I can't keep this up anymore. But the phrase still works.
All right, we good on nature?
I'm trying to decide whether I want to be foolhardy or compassionate.
Okay. Like once again, this is probably another one that you could just like make an annotation to come back to as we continue moving through character creation. I feel like a few of the options and like steps later on are gonna help kind of like make you feel what your character is a little bit more.
Okay.
So with that, let's go ahead and move on to step 5, attributes. So we are going to roll 3d6 plus 2 9 times.
Okay.
And then we will be allocating to our attributes.
Do we get to pick which one?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
So we have senses. So rather than roping perception up under wisdom, we have like an actual attribute specifically dedicated to sensing your surroundings. We have wit, which is more or less your intelligence, kind of a characteristic there. You have your will, so mental fortitude. It does have a note here that telepathic and metamorphic characters should probably have high will. Then there is empathy, so think of this almost akin to charisma, but telepathic characters should also have a high empathy. And then I really like the breakout here. They have dexterity and agility. Dexterity would be the measure of how easy it is to unlock a lock or to paint a mini. Whereas agility would be how quickly your whole person can move, maybe how flexible your character is, things like that.
Kind of like small muscles versus big muscles.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
And then we have strength. So strength is, how strong you are. There is a stat called strength bonus to wound. And what that means is it's just the extra damage that you deal when using a melee weapon against someone.
Ooh, interesting. And telepathic characters may never possess a natural strength greater than 12.
Yes.
That is okay.
'Cause all their strength is in their brain.
Yeah,
The brain is the biggest muscle.
it is the biggest muscle.
Then
Skin
you.
is the largest organ.
It is, yeah.
Sorry.
Isn't that
It's just-
gross?
Every time I hear it, brain is the biggest muscle, I have to say, skin is the largest organ.
Portland.
Also pulled out from dexterity is. That went over my head.
I just got it. He said Portland, Oregon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Also pulled out of dexterity is aim. Aim is its own separate attribute. Just hand-eye coordination, sort of a thing, mostly for ranged weapons. And then you have your reflexes. This is mostly like how quick you can react to danger. Whereas agility would be like how quick and easy it is for you to move. Reflexes is that like split-second reaction time.
Okay. We good to roll?
Yeah, go ahead.
For the most
and
part,
roll.
I rolled really well. Like five decent ones. 2 also pretty decent ones, but like more close to the middle. And then I rolled a 5 and a 6. Plus 2.
So these attributes, like, feel free to keep on rolling while I'm talking, but these attributes are in a similar vein to attributes in like Dungeons and Dragons, Pathfinder, a bunch of other kind of like D20 games. They're not necessarily used by themselves very often. We are going to be, these attributes are going to adjust what we're rolling for when it comes to our skills. But in the event that there's a situation in which no skill really applies to what you're trying to do, that's when we would default to making just a flat attribute test. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I am a very average dude. My highest was 15.
Okay. I mean, 15 still isn't bad.
Yeah.
Right?
I have 115, 2 14s.
With the 2 added.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I rolled really well. So
My lowest is 9. So,
my lowest is 7.
Ooh.
I mostly rolled really well.
yeah.
I have a 7 and an 8.
Okay. All right.
Which aren't ideal, but
Go ahead and write them down in the attributes section there. You can just put them to the left of the senses, or to the left of the attributes. And then when we finally want to allocate where they go, we can just put them to the right under the allocated column. Once again, if you would like to wait until we get to like the form of being to start figuring out your character a little bit more, or to like actually assign these.
yeah,
We
just
can.
so I get to know a little bit more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, that's fun.
And don't worry, the form of being is coming soon.
I
The
think
store's near you.
I think as far as backstory goes, my character is going to be part of the guard for the old king, but now that he's dead, he's out searching for something. Yeah.
Sounds like you didn't do your job very well.
It was a boating accident. Listen, if you got a bunch
That's
of bodies...
what they all say.
Okay, so you're saying that
Classic
Paul
excuse.
Walker, you're saying that his bodyguards let him down?
That's
Yeah.
fucked.
I don't
Why
even
weren't you
know what
on that
this
boat?
reference is.
Why wasn't Paul Walker's bodyguard in the car with him?
Because a bodyguard is a little different than like royal guards.
Is it?
Royal guards accompany royals more often,
Okay.
especially on a boat,
But
bro.
also, like, there's a lot of royal guard. I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
I'm
So he probably
sure-
did have royal guards. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's not your fault.
I just wasn't there.
Maybe he would have survived if you were there.
I know, right?
You could have
Just
fought the waves.
feeding in.
These other guys.
I have quite the range. Lowest is 7, highest is 17.
Nice.
Dude. I am 15 and 9 with a lot of 10s.
Would we like to start assigning?
No, I'll pretend. No. Wait, I'll wait, is what I meant to say.
Okay. The next step is physiological mutations.
Ooh.
So you
Whoa.
can choose if you want to roll on this table or not. But how it works is that you would be able to select one beneficial effect, and then you would have to roll randomly 1d10 for one detrimental effect. While you all are thinking about that, I will grab ourselves some d10s.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, I think we have some d10s.
Wow, that's a lot of dice. That's a heavy bag. Okay, so we have like heightened senses, hearing, smell, taste, etc.
In addition, as you're like looking through here, you're going to start seeing SRM. That stands for skill rank modifiers. Now, don't think of these as like flat bonuses to your skill no matter what. These are situational modifiers.
Okay.
For instance, heightened senses, as you mentioned, says that your hearing is highly sensitive. So you would have a skill rank modifier for any like listening kind of checks at +8 when you are listening to something.
Ooh, what is increased daily cell activity?
For metamorph.
It's actually for
Is it for
everybody.
everyone?
Think of it. We remember way back when with Star Wars: Force and Destiny, we had a health pool and a stamina pool. If our stamina pool went to 0, we went unconscious, but we also spent stamina to activate certain abilities. Now, metamorphs and telepaths will be using a lot more of the daily cell activity than others. But effectively, it's that same stamina, but kind of like a magic pool almost, kind of a thing.
Do you guys
Okay.
know what you're going to be at all?
Mm-mm.
I want to be some sort of armored bug.
They're all so cool sounding. I literally I've been trying to figure it out.
I think I want to be an insectile.
Okay.
All insectiles?
Oops. All in-
No, I don't
Maybe.
think. Maybe, I guess.
Yeah. I am going between metamorph and insectile right now.
Because I want to be a moth. A pretty moth.
Yeah.
There are pink moths. Pretty sure. Unless that was fake.
Dude, Luna moths, so pretty.
Yeah.
Where did we watch that thing about Luna moths? Was that Disney?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one was not great.
When I worked
kind of sucked.
at a bakery, there was a moth this big on the ceiling. And
like
that
palm
was when I was
sized.
like, I still don't like moths because I don't like when they touch me. Because they like to be in my hair. And that's not ideal for either of us. But it was really cool looking. So yeah, I want to be a moth. What do moths even do? Heightened.
I think I'm going to be a metamorph. Decided. Locked in.
Okay.
But for my beneficial effect, I want to do the +10 daily cell activity.
Okay.
For
Then
my-
roll a d10.
For my detrimental, I will get 7. Impaired coordination. My hand-eye coordination is impaired. My aim attribute gets a -4. Okay.
So I do
I'm okay
think
with that.
technically that this is a little bit more powerful because if you had assigned your attributes prior to rolling on your detrimental effects, it would kind of like be, you'd be like, oh shit, I put my best attribute there,
Yeah.
kind of a thing. I think it's fine for the purposes of our game. It's just something that I would like to mention now, just so that then new players to this game are aware of it.
Yeah, good point. We are doing this out of order. Okay.
I think it's kind of hard when games have like a specific order to do things in. Obviously, you have to have some sort of structure to character creation, but I think a lot of the time it kind of depends on like the vibe and the group and like because sometimes you don't have any idea for a character at all, but like you have an idea for like the setting, so then you can build your character off of that. And like sometimes you have an idea for your character, but like you're not fully sure certain parts of it. So when you're following like a character creation step by step in the exact order that they tell you to, sometimes it's a little hard because it can start to feel more randomized than chosen
Mhm.
if you do it that way. And random characters are not bad. It's just sometimes you don't want a random character. So I guess all that to say, like, I really like that there is like this step by step for this game, but I can see why a lot of games kind of don't do that, because it's hard to like find a happy medium.
Yeah. So do keep in mind these beneficial effects. You do not have to choose them if you don't want to. But go ahead and let me know when we're through all of this. I know, Joseph, you already chose to do beneficial.
Yeah. Yeah, the increased cell activity, and then my detrimental was the impaired coordination,
Okay.
which I like that trade-off for my character. I
think
guess I'll
that's
be
fun, yeah.
more close combat, which is kind of what I was picturing being a
Well,
guard.
Looking at the metamorph,
Mhm.
it almost feels more like a cleric.
Ooh, look at me
Mhm.
playing a cleric again.
Because, so as I said previously, right, the metamorph has cellular manipulation,
Mhm.
but you can push your own cells into another person to speed up their healing process.
Ew. That's
Yeah,
gross.
that is gross. Remember, consent, kids.
I think I'm gonna go with increased stamina.
Okay.
What's the overall like a normal health amount for like first level? Because I'm trying to figure out how devastating having minus
Oh,
10
No.
to health would be.
Let me double check. I think some
What?
characters end with like 20 something.
I rolled diminished reflexes.
Oh.
That's gonna be really hard.
Wait, do you have to roll for the detrimental?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought I got to just choose.
That's what it is. Okay. Your flat health is 27. And then you would modify that by any physiological forms of being or any other modifiers. Like your strength. If you are strong, you will have more maximum health.
I'm not sure if I want to do this. I'm not gonna do.
You're not going to?
Yeah,
Okay, that's fine.
my number is already pretty like min maxy. I have quite the range. I'll be okay. They're mostly 12 and above. But then I could have 21 and something. So then if there's something I want to do, I could be like, nah, I'd win. What if you choose a benefit and then you roll and it's anti that benefit? Do you just not get it? Or do you roll again?
No, I think you would just have both.
But it's like the opposite. So
Yeah.
it would just cancel out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm not seeing anything about re-rolling.
Well, hopefully it doesn't cancel it out. I'm going to do increased strength. I'm going to be strong boy. Decreased agility. I was a little nervous.
Okay, are we good on physiological mutations?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's move on then to the really interesting part, the forms of being. So, just for an understanding for everybody here, 75% of the population is a neotype. That is the mutant human.
Okay.
Then we have the metamorph. I believe that one makes up like 4% of the population. Those are the ones who are able to manipulate their own cells and kind of like disguise themselves or like camouflage in or heal, things like that. You have the telepath, which is like 1% of the population. And they are the psychic ability users who cannot have a strength attribute higher than 12. And then finally, we have the insectiles, which make up about 20% of the population. They're different. You're going to have a preset list of mutations due to you being mostly insect. And that'll be in a separate section of the book because there's a lot of different options. Just about every single bestiary entry for one of these great insects has a insectile variant for it.
That's really cool.
Just as we're scrolling along here, one big thing is that neotypes gain plus 12 to their maximum health just being a neotype. In addition, they get to choose between 2 and 5 mutations. So they can be a actual giant, have like hair growth, different color, texture, different and additional mouths not where they're supposed to be. Additional arms, more additional arms, longer legs, a tail, additional fingers, lengthened nails, a misshapen spine that is either spined or plated.
Having a plated spine would be really nice because it's like protected.
Yeah, it gives you it does reduce your agility by 5, but you have a natural bone armor with a value of 12, meaning that it's a lot harder to damage you.
That's awesome.
Oh my god.
Moving on, let's talk a little bit about the metamorph. So you will choose one of the neotype mutations. Neotypes get the choice between 2 and 5 and the increased health, while the other classes will have like a singular weird mutation.
Oh, okay.
Once you choose that, though, you will also notice that metamorphs have a plus 12 to their maximum daily cell activity. And then it has a little note about the how often you regain the daily cell activity. In a similar vein to Shadows of Asterin, you don't reset all of your magic points on one night's rest. It takes a little bit of time. Granted, it's 8 hours, 8 per hour of sleep. So if you're sleeping for 8 hours, that should be plenty.
Oh, all characters gain 3 DCA per hour of restful and 8. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so unless you have higher than 64 DCA, one night's sleep should be fine.
Okay.
The cool thing, though, is that metamorphs have a massive list of abilities, and guess which ones you get? All of them.
Spell list. Let's go.
So you'll have cellular disruption, so you can touch someone and cause damage by basically exploding their cells. You can have your cells harden. You can basically input bioluminescence into your skin to extend light out.
Ooh,
You can
that's cool.
change your odor, which sounds strange, but bugs do be smelling. You can shapeshift, stretch skin. I'm not gonna read any more into that.
Ooh.
Sustain oxygen, temperature change, so you don't really need warming layers. You're just gonna warm up your body.
Yeah, obvious.
It's easy, dude.
I like this.
The interesting thing, though, is that all metamorphs have a detrimental cellular effect where you're basically hyper allergic to something. Such as in direct sunlight, your skin starts to burn, immediately.
Dissolves in contact with metal is one of them.
Same.
Yeah, look at you. Okay,
I'm just a bug.
I roll a d20 on this. Okay, fun. Here we go.
Something cool about insectiles is they have dialects,
I got a 10. I am
based
allergic
on
to
their
metal.
whatever
Oh.
insect they are.
Oh, that's really cool. The insectile.
The Diptera family has a buzzing, high-pitched voice, so they just have accents that they speak the common language, but some of them are hard to understand. More difficult to understand than others because they're also just buzzing, and they also have their own languages that humans can't replicate
That makes sense. Yeah.
because they don't have the parts to make the noises, I assume.
Next up, let's talk about the telepath. So they are recognizable because they have bruised temples, just eternally bruised temples, some kind of a dark purple birthmark.
That's cool.
They also will have one mutation from the neotype list. But their physical weakness is that unless you have a physiological mutation, you cannot have a strength higher than 12. They also enjoy the benefit of increased daily cellular activity. And then we have your telepathic abilities. All of your abilities cost 2 action points, which during combat we'll talk about combat during combat. But you'll be doing opposed tests, whereas like the metamorph, it's just kind of like your flat check, kind of more reliant on you. The telepath would be like a battle of wills between you and the person you're trying to manipulate. You can start spending some additional DCA to make it a little bit more favorable for you for the test. But the kinds of things that you can do is that you can make someone think that they saw something, smelled something, heard something. You can cause someone to feel a compulsive need to perform an action. You can start manipulating people's emotions and cause them to be like angry or fearful, maybe calm, maybe even like doing some resolve to them. So it doesn't all have to be like negative, manipulative kind of stuff. Like the resolve one says, you increase the strength of will of a compliant, non-resisting target. While under the effect, they gain +7 to will attribute tests. So you can kind of like help buff the party against maybe another telepath.
Cool.
You can start to search through someone's mind and memories. But you have to be a little bit careful because there is a chance that they will have a nosebleed, which is kind of a common sign that someone is fucking with your mind. You do have like offensive abilities, communication abilities. There's a chance that you can detect other telepathic individuals in the area. And then, yes, you do have a detrimental effect. Like you may be phobic to some specific thing, like nyctophobia, fear of the dark, or probably the worst one. Oh, okay, you do select a specific one. I saw the entomophobia on there, and being afraid of all insects would be wild, but you pick a specific insect
okay,
to be
yeah.
afraid of.
That's not as bad.
Yeah. Granted, the bees show up and you're like comatose. And then finally, we have the insectile. They have kind of a separate sheet that's going to show what kind of mutations that they will have associated to them. For the most part, though, insectiles don't have a standardized shape, so they're not really going to be able to wear much in terms of armor without like inhibiting their natural abilities. They may be able to use something called like piecemeal armor, which is just like small bits and bobs kind of like attached to the body, but for the most part probably not. The other cool thing though is pheromonal communication. So you can start to influence others of your ilk. For instance, you are a bee person, you go up to a hive and you spread out the pheromones, just being like, nah, these guys are cool, and then the bees are all like, I guess they're cool. But you can use that to kind of like induce anger or a sense of calm, fear, love, I guess. Where, oh yeah, love they'll actively protect the subject. You will probably have some weird habits associated. But yeah. That's pretty much the 4 different classes here. I think it's kind of interesting because like the telepath and the metamorph have access to the entire quote-unquote spell list.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that is cool, but I don't know if it's going to make it so each metamorph feels different.
Mm-hmm.
Though with the like physiological mutations and neotype mutations, I feel like it might still be fresh enough, but it's an interesting one for sure. So we're going to take a couple of minutes and start filling out our character sheets with our character classes. All right, we have chosen our forms of being. So just around the table, let's go ahead and talk about it. Do you want to start with you, Misty?
Yeah. I'm a neotype. And I decided, so you can have between, is it 2 and 5?
2 and
yeah,
5,
2
yeah.
and 5 mutations, so I picked 5. I have an abnormal skin color. I haven't decided what color it is yet, but it'll be different. I have an additional pair of arms. A shapen skull, which will give me like little horns, and then I can be good at headbutting things, which I think is really cool. I don't know how many horns I'm gonna have yet, but I'm probably gonna have like 2 or 3 max. Like I don't want a lot of them, and the less you have, the longer the horns are.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so like
I
the
didn't
more
read
you
that
have,
part.
the shorter they are.
I chose the horns too, but I did not read that part.
And then
The more you have, the what?
the more horns you have, the shorter they are, and the less you have, the longer they are. So like if you have 2, you have like 2 long
That's-
horns, or like
Oh,
Like a gazelle.
That
5
makes a lot
little
of
ones,
sense.
right? Yeah.
I would never have even thought to mention that. They had to do so much
Mhm.
research.
So much look, yeah. And then I have an additional pair of eyes, and I also have luminous eyes, and that's something I wanted to talk to you about. So the luminous eyes are cool. I have dark vision. Let's get that out of the way. That's not why I picked them. I picked them because the description was cool. You lack the appearance of pupils, and they glow
Whoa.
whatever color you want them to glow, like your eyeballs do. And so I was like, oh, that's sick. And then it was like, also, you can see in total darkness. And I was like, oh, okay.
Also, that makes the mini easier to paint.
That's exactly what I was thinking. So I was like, I don't have to paint pupils on this thing.
That's awesome.
But it also causes photosensitivity, which I thought was a really cool detriment. So in brightly lit environments, your character is almost blind. So you have to wear sunglasses in order to like reduce that. The reason I said I wanted to talk to you about it though is because I have 4 eyes.
Mhm.
Are all of them luminous? Or could I do like a combo and still take like the penalties or whatever of 1? Okay, so let me like talk this out more. If you have multiple eyes past the normal 2, you can't wear helmets because it covers up your eyes. But I don't know if I like this idea or not, but like I had the thought of like, what if your luminous eyes were your top eyes? So then they're covered with a helmet and that won't matter. But then if, at nighttime, if you want to see, you have to take your helmet off.
Rules as written, I think it's supposed to be all of your
All
eyes.
of your eyes.
However, that idea sounds really cool.
Doesn't it sound cool? Yeah.
I'm kind of more leaning towards rule of cool here.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Do keep in mind then that if you have your helmet on, it's complete like removal of both the luminous eyes and the abnormal vision,
Mm-hmm.
everything. So have helmet on, and you're like trying to, I don't know, standing in the daylight trying to look into a cave. You're gonna have to take the helmet off to like actually look into the cave, but also light.
Yeah. I was also
It's
thinking
like the
too,
pirate's
like
eye patch.
Yeah.
I was also thinking like if I didn't want to wear a helmet, like I could wear like a bandana essentially, like just like cover them. That way it's like sunglasses, but like they're not seeing extra.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm gonna play with it. Maybe I won't do any of that, but I wanted to hear your thoughts so I could like
Yeah, I think it's cool.
think.
I mean, also want to ask the table if they're fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like makes sense.
Okay.
Rule of cool.
Cool.
Sweet.
That's all. I'm excited. The end.
Yeah, and do keep in mind, listeners, that the Neotype gets an additional plus 12 to their maximum HP. All characters normally start with 27, so this is effectively like a 50% increase nearly.
Nice.
Moving on, Joseph.
I chose the metamorph. So I get to change my cells around, whatever. With that, I get 1 mutation. I also chose misshapen skull. My guy's gonna have like a crown of horns though, to like show, like he's gonna have mommy issues, right? And she always told him he was gonna be a king because of his horns, right? And so that's part of why he has this rivalry / status problem with the old king. He really like has internalized, I am going to be a king. I'm going to be royalty at some time. And it gives me +3 d6 headbutt damage. So
Yeah, there
up
you go.
close and personal, I can womp people with them. It also gives me +12 daily cell activity, which on top of my physiological mutation means I have a +22 cell activity right now.
Just a few.
Just a little bit. And yeah, so really leaning into
think-
the cell stuff.
Aren't you allergic to something?
I'm allergic to metal.
Yeah.
Yep, just like Misty in real life.
Yeah.
A little bit
It
worse
sucks.
though. For every 5 seconds of contact I have with metal, I lose 3 health.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if you get stabbed, you're fucked.
Yeah, if they stab me for 5 seconds.
Well, no, metal will deal additional damage to you.
It doesn't say that.
It was noted somewhere in here.
Dang it. Okay. But yeah, I do not enjoy touching metal.
You're the only person that should take the knife out immediately.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
it's +3 damage per wounding strike.
Okay. Which makes sense. It's
Yeah.
-3 for 5 seconds of contact.
Yeah.
So it just counts as contact. Dang it. Okay. Yeah.
Also, I love the terminology.
Oh yeah.
Dissolves
Yeah.
in
My flesh
contact with
just
metal.
melts. So yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of wooden armor and
Chitin.
chitin
Armor.
chitin
Yes.
armor. I mean, wooden too. Wood's still around, right?
A little bit.
As a like resource. Yeah. I think that, like maybe I'll still have like a metal blade or something, but I'll have to avoid my own blade. Get someone else to like polish it for me, that sort of thing.
You can use like a rock blade.
Well, chitin is kind of
Arrow?
like
Okay.
taken over armor. It's taken over weapons. It's like a pretty ubiquitous material. What they do is they use the phosphorin to like melt it, shape it,
Oh, okay.
and then they apply this lacquer. Because if we noticed with the phosphorin, it deals damage to untreated chitin. So if you treat it by applying this lacquer, it shouldn't have that same kind of an effect, but it'll still be durable but flexible, kind of a thing. The cool thing with chitin weapons is that they do not need to be maintained, but they don't deal as much damage as their metal variants.
Okay. So chitin is the plastic of the Kytin Age.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Cool. But yeah, that's me. I'm a metamorph. I get to do cell activity stuff.
Nice.
I'm just imagining like, oh yeah, these are locally sourced chitin. Yeah.
I'm going to include a
Free range.
Oh, man, there's so many micro chitins in our water nowadays, guys.
Mechanically, I'm a dragonfly. But I want to be a moth. So physically, I am a moth. And I'm adorable. I am the rosy maple moth.
Ah, it's so
Oh,
cute.
that is adorable.
What? Dude,
Look,
that thing is
This
so
is real.
bright.
pause the episode.
Go look it up.
Go look it up. That thing
Yeah.
is cute.
It's also
It's so cute.
like the smallest silk moth, I think. So, and I'm not gonna be producing silk because I don't want to do that, and that's not an option. But yeah, it's cool. It's cute. It's pink and yellow, and that's real life. So that's yeah. But
Pink and yellow.
I don't know what to really talk about. I was just
what kind of
excited.
cool mutations do you have? What?
Oh, I picked all 7. I wanted to get 7.
With the insectiles, you pick between 3 and 7 mutations.
So I got like the thorax, I got forewings and hind wings because moth. I got chitinous arms and legs. I got the additional arms. I'm like Mothman, but cute. And not looming in the dark. Lurking in the dark. Just looking at you in the forest. Because I feel like you would see me. And I got antenna. Because I wanted the cute, fluffy little antenna. That was... And
Yeah, so when you pick an insectile, you get to pick your ascendant insect, being one of like a whole bunch of different options. I mean, there must have been like, 20, 25 at least in there. In there, though, they have a list of mutations that the insectile variant would have. So you can pick how much of an insect you are.
okay. Is it... For habits, is it okay if I like do it based on like moth stuff?
I think that's fine. Yeah.
Because I said attracted to light. I am probably not at home near the water. Because that's dragonfly.
So with the insectiles, you will have like that list of habits that's supposed to help kind of like narrate what your character
it's
should
not
be
a
doing.
mechanical thing. It's just like a guidance thing. So, but I wanted to make sure it was okay.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. A interesting cast of characters. A man wanting to be king.
Some moths can squeak.
Why does that make them so much cuter?
But it's the death's head hawk moths.
Dude, Death's Head Moth? No.
It can squeak.
No. It's part of Cyberpunk.
It's also part of... I don't know. Someone put those in the throats in a classic horror movie that I can't remember.
Oh,
It's on the cover.
Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, let's move on then to step 8, build and stature. So you're going to be choosing your character's build, being about approximately how much they weigh. So you have light, that's approximately like 120, 130 pounds. You would have -2 strength, but +2 agility. There's the average build, roughly 160, no modifiers, and then a heavy build, 190 to 210, +2 strength or -2 and -2 agility for that kind of a build. If you are insectile, however, your build has already been determined, which I believe for your dragonfly mechanically is supposed to be light or average.
That makes sense because that's kind of why I picked small moth.
Yeah. In addition, you will have your stature. Now, there are 5 options here, but 2 of them are only accessible if they are from a mutation. There is a dwarf stature where you are about 3 foot 3 inches. You would have -4 strength but +4 agility because of your incredibly small size. At the other end of it, though, there is giant, where you would be approximately 8 foot 4 inches. You'd have +4 strength, -4 agility to kind of like combat that. Beyond that, though, there's short, average, and tall. There's no actual attribute modifiers in there, but it ranges from 5'3" to 6'3", somewhere around there. So feel free and pick whichever.
I'm picking heavy.
Okay, getting some more strength in there.
Yeah. And tall. I feel like that is like the king.
Mm-hmm. Just further extenuating the...
Exactly. Like I've been living my entire life for this moment.
Yeah. After that, we're going to talk about daily cell activity. So, it allows you to alter your being at the very cellular level, various telepathic stuff. But everyone starts with 27 daily cell activity, but you get a bonus based off of your will attribute. If you have not already, I would recommend assigning all of your attributes at this time. All right, now that attributes are assigned, so your daily cell activity, everyone starts with 27. You'll add any of your other modifiers to it, and in addition, based on what your will attribute is, you will get bonus daily cell activity. So 11 or less, nothing, and then 12 or 13 plus 1, 14, 15 plus 2, so on and so forth. until
For what? Sorry.
for your daily cell activity.
Right, but plus what was
Oh, sorry. So with your will attribute,
will? Got it.
yeah, if it's 11 or less, there's no bonus. 12 or 13 plus 1, 14, 15 plus 2, 16, 17 plus 3, 18, 19 plus 4, 20 to 23 plus 5, 24 to 27 plus 6. And then it has something for if your will is even higher than that. And just as a reminder, you replenish 3 per hour of just restful activity and 8 per hour of sleep. And then if you ever drop below 1 DCA, you fall unconscious. After that, let's talk about maximum health. You also all start at 27 maximum health. Do keep in mind, though, that you do not die when your health reaches 0 or less. You fall unconscious. You die when you have negative health equal to your maximum health.
Oh, interesting.
So you
Okay.
are actually like a little bit more survivable, but like if you're down, there's nothing really stopping a creature from eating you up.
I kind of like that.
In addition, your strength attributes similarly will improve your maximum health. 11 or less strength, no bonus. 12 or 13 plus 1, 14, 15 plus 2, 16, 17 plus 3, and so on. After that, step 11 is what we're on right now. So strength bonus to wound. So if your strength attribute is less than or equal to 3, no bonus. 4 to 7 plus 1, 8 to 11 plus 2, 12 to 15 plus 3, 16 to 19 plus 4, and 20 plus is just plus 5.
I don't think
Your-
we have a place to put that
Yeah,
on
I was gonna
the
say
creation sheet.
not because it goes then to step 15 on the
Oh,
creation
I see.
sheet.
Because after 10, it says now transfer all the above to the character
More
sheet.
information.
If you'd like to start transferring it now, you can. On your full-on character sheet, there is a strength bonus to wound section just underneath combat, right over here.
Okay.
There's a box for it.
Oh, there it's right here, right above current health on the right side.
I am a little intimidated by this character sheet.
Yes, this character sheet is kind of rough. So it is, for listeners out there, it is 4 pages, like 2 front and back kinds of pages. The first page is attributes and skills, which is kind of pretty intimidating on its own, but then you open it up, and the next one is about mount information. So luckily for our purposes as of right now, we can kind of ignore that section. But if we ever get a mount, we will have to start using some of that. And then on the next page is more combat and like special abilities kind of information. So as like you'll put your weapons on here and how much damage they'll deal and whatnot. Also your armor, current health, and then the final page is a skill marks. So as you are using your skills, you will slowly improve those skills just by use. It is definitely intimidating though to be like, hey, here's 4 pages of a character sheet when most of the time you use one kind of.
Yeah.
Are we good on strength bonus to wound?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And that one, as stated previously, is just the additional damage when using melee weapons. Next up is your load capacity.
Ooh.
So it equals your strength attribute times 10. That is your maximum load capacity. Then your normal load capacity when you start having some movement penalties is your strength times 1.5.
Where do we put our load capacity?
Your load capacity will be on the I thought it was there. Oh, on the combat page, items on person, total load capacity, MLC, maximum load capacity.
Okay. Thank
I
you.
have a total capacity of 7.
Oof.
Strength is one of my dumb stats.
70?
7.
7.
With 1.5,
For load.
what's your strength?
That's her load capacity. That's not her maximum load.
Oh,
My strength is 5.
gotcha. Okay.
Whoa, that's rough.
Yeah.
The idea is that your load capacity is how much you can carry comfortably. And if you exceed that, you're going to have movement penalties. And then with your maximum load capacity, that is like you cannot carry any more than this amount. All of the like items that you'll carry will have an associated load capacity
And we
Okay.
have to switch things
or
around
load.
attribute wise because that's well, depending on how much things weigh.
For reference, how much load does a character weigh? An average character is 80. So just to like put things in perspective for
Damn, I can't carry shit. Okay.
well, your maximum load capacity is 50. Oh man, you can't carry anything
It's 7. Oh, it's just strength times 10.
for your maximum load. Yeah.
I could carry maybe a tiny
Maybe a small person.
child. I couldn't carry your kid.
All right. Are we ready for next one? Is movement. So based off of your stature, you will have different speeds. Luckily, combat speed is the same for short, average, and tall individuals. If you're a giant, you move a little bit further. If you're a dwarf, you move a little bit less. Where it really comes into play, though, is like your walking speed, running speed, and sprinting speeds. And on that combat page, it'll be at the very bottom there. So, is anyone short stature?
Me.
You are. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Short. Sorry, I just get a little confused because there's stature.
Oh, stature and build, yeah.
Yeah, short.
So for you then, combat speed is 10. Your walking speed is 3 miles per hour. Your running speed is 6 miles per hour. And your sprinting is 90. And then average. Are you two both average, or do you guys got it covered?
I am
I
tall.
got it. I'm average. but
Average? Okay, but you got it though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am tall, and I'm looking at it right now.
Okay.
Walk
so
is 4, run is 8 miles per hour, and then sprint is 120.
Yep.
Cool. Feet per round.
I think it's cool that they have a sprinting
Yeah.
because sometimes you run, but then like sometimes there are things you want to sprint away from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I like that unless there's modifiers, like it is scaled to like how tall you are.
Yeah.
Because, bruh.
Except for airborne movement. You have wings, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
So that means then with your, what was your build? Light? Or was it average?
It was average.
Average. Your airborne combat speed is 35. Now this one's the wild one. Your flying speed is 45 miles per hour.
Oh my gosh.
You'd be Newman. And then darting, which would be the flying version of sprinting, is 495 feet.
What?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't feel as
For
bad about
average.
being slow now.
That's wild.
That's for average size. So, like,
Yeah, light is
Light
even
is-
faster.
yeah.
495.
In a round.
How many inches is that? If we're doing 5 feet per,
5 feet per, that would be like the map.
like almost 500, so almost 100 inches.
Yeah.
Bruh.
I'd just be like, I don't know, guys, I'm out.
All right, next up is base skill ratings. So we have attributes, which modify various different things, like our strength with our strength bonus to wound and maximum health. And like our reflexes, we're going to go into our initiative roles later on. But here is when we start to kind of like add a few things together, such as like we have a few different skill categories, I think is the best way to call it. So we have our senses, our wit, our communication, our telepathic, our metamorphic, artisan, dexterity, agility, ranged weapons, and then just miscellaneous skills. So we have a weird little calculation to do. So our senses ability uses the attribute senses, and I would like to ask for a volunteer here. Stevie, What is your senses?
13.
13. So we look down at this chart that they have. Look at 13. That means your base skill rating is 5. So on the front page of your character sheet,
Oh,
you will
okay.
see base rating and just write a 5 there.
Oh, okay.
Next up, then we would have wit, which similarly just uses your flat wit. We look at that chart. Now, when we get to our communication, that is wit plus empathy divided in half. This makes me think of Call of Cthulhu with some of its like combinations divided.
Yeah.
For the telepathic and metamorphic skills, they're not going to be on this front page. They're going to be under combat, because that's probably usually when you're going to be using some of these skills. And the only one who should be putting anything down for telepathic is our insectile. And then the only one putting down anything for the metamorphic is our metamorph. Artisan is wit plus dexterity, which I think is kind of cool, like the fine motor skills plus your knowledge of whatever it is that you're trying to do. Okay, next up after this is skills gained while growing up. So, basically, this is supposed to represent that you're just learning things as you grow. It can be just random kinds of stuff in some cases. So you're going to pick any 4 skills or abilities, and you can increase each of them by 4. So what does all of this mean? Because we just handled base ratings and all of that stuff. What base ratings means is that all of your skills are effectively that base rating number.
Okay.
So let's take sense skills, for instance. Underneath sense skills, we have listen, scent, search, and taste. So if you wanted, with a base rating of 4, for instance, all of these skills have a 4 in them. So when you're rolling your d20 with no other modifiers, you're trying to get 4 or less. Now, if you want to represent that your character is really good at listening, you would add an additional 4, making that listen skill a total of 8 in this case, because we have the base rating, add an additional 4. We would just write 8 in that little section there. Is that making sense?
Mm-hmm.
The idea that they have for this whole thing is that your skills can never be lower than 1 or higher than 20. However, you can have skill rank modifiers that fuck with that. The idea being that the skill rank modifiers can be taken away, but your skill ranks are innate.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. How many are we picking for the growing up?
So you pick any 4 skills or abilities and increase each of them by 4.
Okay.
So I would probably recommend for you especially to increase your metamorph abilities at least.
Okay.
Like maybe 1 or 2 of them. Because at this point we're past the base rating. We're looking at specific skills that you might be a little bit more adept at. And now I'm starting to kind of understand that, like, yes, you have access to all of these powers, but you're only going to be good at 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah. I like that.
Just for everyone's knowledge, we have sense skills, so these are going to be more like perception-based ones, and I do genuinely like that it's its own thing, because I feel like just having one bulk take perception is kind of... I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more to seeing shit than... or like hearing shit, perceiving. And then we have like wit skills, so things that require some knowledge. Some examples in here: administration, cooking, herb lore, insect anatomy, languages, navigation, poetry. There's a whole skill about writing books. Then we have communication skills, so acting, charming, inspiring, intimidating. Statecraft, which for our soon-to-be king over here might be something to look into.
Yes.
Oh, I can't be a craft.
We have artisan skills, disguise, forgery, map making, dexterity skills, so dissection. It's kind of an interesting one for dexterity, but I guess it makes sense, kind of like surgery almost.
Yeah.
Lock picking, sleight of hand. Then we have agility, which honestly kind of feels like the melee weapon category. You have climb, but you also have like dodge, flight, stealth, and then you have like one-handed blades, two-handed blunt weapons, bite attacks, grapple, headbutt, kick, lances, polearms, punch, shields, whips. Then we have ranged weapons, archery, firearms, because yes, we got guns. And then the miscellaneous skills is like art or insect handling, skiing is a skill on here, which is kind of fun, but I don't know if we're going to be really partaking in that.
In the mountains of France? Of course we are.
I mean, maybe. Who knows? We'll have a mountain episode rather than a beach episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are we doing on our 4 skills?
Not.
I've chosen one.
Fair enough.
I'm like
getting
trying to figure out what guild. Because this. Never mind. Is it?
We're not supposed to get to guild yet, but
Well,
are you
no,
planning
I'm like
ahead?
trying to figure out what skills would make sense with the guild that I want, though.
Oh, the nice thing is that they teach you skills.
Oh, bruh.
You just have to have like an attribute requirement, and then the guilds teach you skills.
Whoa.
Dude, my cell share one,
Mm-hmm.
you seen that?
Is that where you transfer DCA?
Yeah, we can just like, pass it back and forth.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. And I have a shit ton. So,
Oh yeah.
Okay,
If
so
I need
okay,
to,
that
like-
makes sense then. Skills gained growing up. Because
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
anything to do with what you do now.
Nothing to do with what you do now. This is just like you're just a new hatchling, or you're just a young little lad roaming about, and you're just like really, really into dissecting bugs as a child. Normal stuff.
So creepy.
yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
When bugs are the same size as you
Yeah.
and much bigger. It's like, oh, my hobby's dissecting elephants. Like, bruh, what's wrong?
Oh my
with
god, it is just like that.
you? Yeah. My hobby's dissecting horses. Dude, what
This-
what is your problem?
Stop, you're a child.
Does that mean there aren't like normal sized bugs anymore? Or
I believe there are
there's just more? Okay.
some. Yeah.
So, can I do insect handling as one of them?
Yeah.
How does that work?
You know, dude.
I just add 4.
Yeah, so since it's a miscellaneous skill, it's going to have its own attribute kind of combination thing. Keep
Okay.
on picking the other ones, and I will get you information on that one. They have a skill section in here that is luckily alphabetized. Insect handling is wit and agility divided in half for the base attribute.
Riddle me this, Hive Queen. Why do some of these have parentheses to the side, and why do some not?
Yeah.
Skill rank modifiers. Some of these don't really get affected by skill rank modifiers. For instance, just because it's bright outside does not change whether you know herb lore.
Oh, that's so a lot of the wit skills, they're like your what you know.
Yeah, so they
So
don't
they're not
really
gonna be
have the
affected
parentheses
by,
next to
like-
them.
But
Like, it doesn't matter that you're in a library. It's either do you know this or not.
with the language, it could be confusing if they have a different dialect, like the bugs that I was talking about earlier, the insectiles.
Is that making a little bit of sense? No?
No, I'm dumb as hell.
No, it's
But
that's all
with the
good.
communication skills, if you're acting and you got a heckler in the audience, that's gonna fuck you up a little bit. Or the weather is
okay.
weird.
And then I wouldn't be able to use like the acting skill. I would
No,
just go
it
to
would
my
just
base
be
rating.
You
affected.
would. It would just
It would just be like a
affected by-
-5 or something.
The idea is that I am sitting here and talking to you.
Mhm.
Is that going to distract you from knowing every single Star Wars movie?
No.
Exactly.
You
Is
still know it.
anything happening outside going to affect you knowing every single Star Wars movie?
Probably not.
Exactly. So that's why, knowing how to cook or knowing how to do first aid or knowing how to do herb lore did not have the parentheses. Because
Okay.
in theory, there shouldn't be anything that is going outside that is going to affect your knowledge of this.
Gotcha. So the parentheses are for like temporary modifiers.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Sorry, that took me way too long.
No, you're good. It's a weird concept that they try and make like a pretty big distinction between
Yeah.
of like skill ranks and then the modifiers.
I like that they have like for in flight the parentheses are italicized.
Oh, because yeah, your stealth will be different if you're flying.
Yeah, extra.
Oh, hold on. I just saw that grapple also has in-flight.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Has a separate one.
Grab, up, drop.
Yeah, I get extra because I have extra arms. I'm better at grappling in flight because what are they supposed to push off of? The
Yeah,
air?
That's wild. That's so
that's
cool.
rad.
I'm super excited to grapple people.
That's so fucked up. Imagine just this like really pretty moth just
Hi.
eats you into the air. Smiles as watches you fall.
Darts up. What is it? 495 feet.
Okay, I've figured it out. I don't know if you guys have gotten there
Firearms.
before, but I was struggling.
You should also notice that there are some pre-written skill rank modifiers in here,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just supposed to like exemplify that it's easier to do a thing. Like punching a guy, you have +10 skill rank modifier, is just because it's kind of easy to punch someone.
You can just do it.
Yeah, you have +10 with shields when you are defending, because it's a fucking shield.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'll do +4 to folklore and be like, you should hear the legends they had about moths. Insect lore. I'm do +4. I'm just going to be very insecty. I'm going to do insect anatomy as well.
fair, trying to understand yourself.
I need to know my people.
After that, we're going to go into the compulsory training. Remember how I mentioned that you start combat training at the age of 6?
Mhm.
Well, this is when we're actually going to have some kind of changes and like representations of that. You have been trained in pole arms, shields, and archery. You will get +1 to each of those.
Hey.
You can show a particular aptitude for one form of combat. Therefore, for any one of those 3, you can add an additional +1.
Mm.
So you might be like a really good defender guy and be good with a shield. So it's +2 instead of the +1.
Rosy maple
Polearm
moth,
shields. What was the
caterpillars.
third one?
Gross.
Archery.
Oh, archery. Where's that? There it is.
And if you'd prefer, on your character creation note sheet, this is when we're starting to see the acquired skill ratings. If you want to like just write down notes over there, the 15, 21, 22 sections.
Oh, okay.
All right. Are we good on that?
Yeah.
Sweet. After that, we get to talk about your family and your homeland status. So, for one reason or another, you all are from Ing. Now we have to determine what your family life was like. Were they ungilded? Were they gilded? Or were they noble? This whole game uses kind of like a guild sort of a system. So it's not like, my dad works as a butcher. It's more like my dad's part of the butcher guild,
Gotcha.
is the idea. These guilds provide training for whatever task it is that you're doing, provide like equipment and all that, and you can get higher, like get promoted in the guild and things like that. So I would like everyone to roll 1d20, please.
Okay.
7.
Ungilded.
Oof.
17.
You are gilded.
9.
You are gilded.
Where do I write that down?
So that is going to be under your. Hold on, sorry, not next of kin.
On the
living
first
in-
page, it's
Oh,
top
it's up
left.
Family
top.
status, yeah.
Okay, so guild rank, ungilded.
Guild rank, ungilded.
I
Family status, sorry. Family status is ungilded.
Oh,
I
families.
do have a
Okay.
question though.
Yes.
You've been excited about this backstory you've been coming
Mhm.
up with.
That's okay. That can be my. Now I've been thrown down.
It's a classic someone
Okay.
from
If
You
you,
know,
would
like-
like, I'd be open to discussion about adjusting.
I want to see how it affects the character first.
Okay,
Then I'll fight it.
fair enough.
Okay.
Now we have equipment gained by family status. So based off of your status, you're gonna have certain bits of equipment that your family has like given to you just for existence. So Ungilded has like ordinary clothing, a backpack, some travel rations, a blanket, just some like wood or chitin close combat weapons, or a bow, and like 50 chitin pieces. Gilded has like a lot more stuff. You get a choice of a pack or flying ant if you roll well. Because instead of horses, people use ants. And then the Gilded will have like 100 chitin pieces. And the Nobles, they just get a lot of stuff in 300 chitin pieces. I think that this might, like the equipment, might be something that we can figure out possibly off mic.
Yeah.
Is everyone
I'm
fine
cool
with
with
that?
that.
Good idea.
Okay. After that, we have your parents' form of being. So this is to figure out like what your parents are or were.
Okay.
So, you two, my metamorph and my neotype, I would like you to each roll 1d10. Meanwhile, Stevie, my insectile type, I need you to roll 2d10.
I rolled a 0 or a 10 if you're feeling nasty.
A 10, a
I also
telepath. For, what are you going for, mom or dad?
Oh, my mom was a telepath.
Okay,
Same.
okay. And then you would roll.
Are we siblings?
No.
You would roll again on your for your dad to see what type of being he is.
Okay, if these are the same, then we're siblings.
Okay.
A 1.
A 3.
Oh, I wanted it to be so.
What is 1?
A 1 is neotype. Oh, hold on. A 3 is also neotype.
But it wasn't the same number.
Wasn't the same number.
It wasn't the same number, but you were talking about how you were going to be like the bastard son.
Yeah.
So like we could have the same mom, but not the same dad.
Oh, you guys could be
Ooh.
half siblings.
Or how about we have different moms, same dad?
I don't want to be a king.
No, then she'd
Oh.
be royalty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it would that would be wild if he had. How would you find each other even?
Royalty be royalin'.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it makes more sense if like she's your half sister.
Okay.
That could be fun though.
So we have the same mom. I'm down with that. You down with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I feel like then the king also needs to have a deformed head or deformed skull.
I'm down.
Yeah.
He's got the crown.
Or maybe he killed. Wait, that's insectiles. Never mind.
Yeah. What did you get on your?
Oh, they
2d10?
killed a moth. They killed the rosy. Wow, they're toxic.
A moth at least bit or scratch or stung. one
Oh,
of them.
okay, yeah,
Did you roll your 2d10?
yeah.
What'd you get?
10 and 9.
So 19
Yeah.
in total. Okay. That means that your mom and dad are also moths.
They're so cute.
That one's kind of a little bit different because insectiles, again, if they like procreate, it has to be the shared like same ascendant insect. But there is a possibility that insectiles are born from regular parents who were affected with the pharophage. Now, this is the cool part. Spearside. So, Spearside is the traditional title for the head of the family and the parent who most influences a character's development. If the parents are insectile, the mother is Spearside. Otherwise, either parent may assume this role.
This is tough with our family dynamic
Yeah.
because I feel like my dad has influenced me
Isn't
even
it?
though he is not present.
Wouldn't it be rough if you guys both favored your dad was more important?
Ooh. What if?
Or I could favor the dad, you could favor the mom.
I have different dad.
Yeah,
Huh?
she could have a cool
different
dad.
dad.
Oh yeah, you might have a really cool dad.
Yeah.
Possible pitch.
Oh, I wish
My
I could
dad.
have a really
Right,
cool
my dad.
Yeah.
Your dad
That's,
may have, like, being the king, may have provided monetary
oh,
means for you came and maybe visited you, but did not want, like this to kind of
world
like
to know.
leak out, sort of thing.
Like 3%. Remember that?
No.
Where he sneaks into the favelas and is like giving his kid food. It's
No,
a
I don't remember.
it's a Netflix series. Okay.
Yeah, he's giving your mom hush
That.
money,
Okay.
and you benefit from that.
Yep.
Your favorite is his dad also.
Yep.
Okay.
Father.
Yeah.
Your side.
Now here's the tricky thing as far as you two go.
Okay.
Your family status is ungilded.
Yes.
However, your family status is gilded.
Yeah, because I have a dad.
So I think your spear side should be your dad.
It
Yeah.
is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because
Rip my
now,
mom.
if you are gilded or noble, we have to determine the spear side's guild. Roll 2d20, please.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense because now
2d20.
Yes.
They're just picking random.
What'd you get?
Which added together?
Add it together.
7.
7. Farmer.
Yeah.
Roll 1d10, please.
8.
An aphid farmer.
Oh, aphid.
aphid.
Aphid is what I said.
It's okay. We're gonna have lots of bug names. In
I haven't
this.
Yeah.
thought about aphids in a long time.
And then, what did you get?
27.
20. Jesus Christ. How'd you get 27?
2d20.
It's 2d10.
18. You said
You
2d20.
You said
D20.
d20.
I
You
said
did.
d20.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Can I re-roll
Yeah,
them?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Sorry.
You don't want to be a farmer.
I don't mind being a farmer, but that was definitely not what I was rolling. Okay, 10.
10. Sorry. Warrior.
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 Ooh, and that makes okay.
Yeah.
I read ahead about guilds. I want to be in the warrior guild, so it makes sense that I like wormed my way into it,
hmm
and then yeah, okay, I like this.
Yeah, maybe my dad's cool and he claims you,
10.
but legally
10.
it can't be.
I was looking
actually
for my
claimed.
other d10, but it was in my left hand.
So 10 total.
Yes.
Also a warrior.
Okay.
Hey guys. Bing bing bong.
So taught skills. When you spend much time with their spearside parent who instructs them in various aspects of their own guild, you should now turn to step 22 and locate the taught skills for the spearside's guild. The player chooses any 2 skills from that list, providing +4 each.
I'm sorry. Can you say that again?
Go-
None of that.
Go to the warrior guild
Okay.
section,
Okay.
and you get 2.
You get 2 of the taught skills listed there
Ah,
and increase them by +4.
okay.
Meaning that, like, because they were part of the guild, they taught you a couple things, like when you teach your kid land nav for no reason other than just to teach them.
Did you do that?
That's
No.
wild. Okay.
Bruh, do you
have
want to do
principles.
that with your kid? We'll take her out into the woods
All right, so
give
this is
her a
an
compass.
azimuth.
and just let her go.
Oh, and then we'll hide in the bushes. Incoming.
And she'll just be looking for mailboxes that don't actually exist.
So dumb.
Okay, one time.
All right. Ungilded.
Yes.
You can get +4 to any 2 skills.
Nice.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Mhm.
You're already doing grappling for yours?
I mean, like, I haven't put anything heavy into it, so it's just that naturally with having arms, extra arms, I do be grappling, and with flight, it's +6 instead of +3.
Same. And my
Okay.
character has brothers. That would before you were
Oh,
a thing.
Before I was
So-
a thing? Okay.
Yeah. So my thought process was I have extra arms and like we wrestled a lot.
Gotcha.
I'm
so
just
I put into grapple.
just picturing you grappling one and holding one off, like the way you hold their head and they're just coming at you.
Yep.
I used to do that to my little brother when he was a small boy.
Okay. Have you guys chosen your skills?
No.
Not yet.
Yeah. I chose +7 in a ranged weapon. And I chose archery for that. Or in ranged combat. Is that the weapons? Or is there different?
Ranged combat. Where are you seeing ranged combat?
The warriors.
So it's one ranged weapon skill is plus
Yeah.
7, or any one close combat skill.
Is +9.
Yeah.
No, I add +4 to it.
Just +4. Remember,
Okay,
like,
sorry.
we're just looking at what skills.
There's so
are
many
available
numbers.
Oh,
there.
yeah, because they're halved.
Yeah.
So many.
What if I put all of my points into headbutt?
Okay.
That would make sense with
Then I don't miss any
Yeah.
headbutt
unless you roll a 20.
unless I roll a 20.
You just trip.
I'm already at a +8.
Imagine going to headbutt someone and you fucking trip.
That would suck.
And I'm sorry, it was 2.
You pick 2 of
Okay.
them and that increase them by +4. Because like you'll see on there that the taught skills are things like culture +2, first aid +5, law +2, inspire +5. Like it gives you a
Ignore those
lot of
numbers?
taught skills. Ignore those numbers.
Okay, just do
Those
+4.
skills are kind of the things that your spear side would have taught you. So, for instance, if your spear side taught you some like close combat skill, then perhaps your spear side parent brought you into like the yard, gave you like a wooden sword, and was like, "All right, try and hit me," and then may have like hit your knuckles a few times while you were training.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Ready?
Good. All right. Now we go into your story. Around the age of 15 is when you begin to learn the skills necessary to join your first guild. Some individuals start their guild training at a later age due to responsibilities within their household. The guilds provide education, practical experience to the novices who study for about 3 years before examinations and trials occur, the successful completion of which leads to full guild membership. Within a guild, you can enjoy some like tax-free purchases on items related to the roles of the guild house. There's like guild advancement points to monitor your ranking within the guild. You will start as full members of a guild if you are gilded. You do have to choose a guild. Try and choose one that reflects your character's motivations. However, those unable or refusing to join a guild, there's some different rules for that.
You can do what you want.
Basically, you get 42 points and are just said, like, here, increase skills, but no more than one skill increased by 4. Or, like, no skills increased over 4. I was saying that dumb. No more than 4 points being spent on any one skill.
You're fine.
What
I
is
get
it?
you.
Okay, I have a question about equipment later, not right now.
Okay. Yeah, so go ahead and start looking through these guilds. There's quite a few different guilds available. They have minimum attribute requirements. For instance, the Book Bearers here requires a wit score of 16 plus. You have to be a pretty smart, learned person. Also, there's a guild tax associated to these guilds. So every month you have to pay like a subscription fee for it. There's a lot of words talking about the guild and kind of like some background information of, maybe how they were formed, some of the stuff that goes on within the guild. But the part we're looking at right now is taught skills and equipment received. So looking at the book bearers, we can see that they teach first aid, geography, herb lore, history, insect lore, insect anatomy, navigation, so on and so forth. And you get writing implements, a blank book, an ink jar, and some guild papers. Not a whole lot of equipment, but you're, in theory, supposed to be going out and like researching on behalf of the guild, so they don't give you like fighting stuff. They give you writing stuff.
Bruh, I can get +9 on any one close combat skill. If I put that into headbutt, I'll have 17 every time that I roll it. I might do that.
Do it.
Because I can have my blade in one hand, my shield in the other hand, and then just thump him in the head.
There you go. Always keep them guessing.
Yeah.
They're
It's
paying-
like having another set of arms, but not as good.
Are you staying ungilded, or did you pick a guild?
I am joining the Warriors Guild.
Okay, cool.
It is cool. Couriers, the Couriers Guild, requires senses 13, wit 13, and agility 13, but you reduce the requirement by 3 if you can fly.
Ooh, that's really cool.
Mhm.
What happens if I have too much stuff? Like not maximum, but
Oh, like above the...
yeah.
I think we just kind of ignore anything over.
Unless it's like max. Then I'm over encumbered. And then I just have to drop some stuff.
Yeah, it just says you may not assign points to any skill if by doing so it would make the skill rating exceed 20. So,
I think we're talking about different things.
oh, what are you talking about?
Load capacity.
Oh, you're talking
I
about
should've-
load capacity.
Yeah, because you get equipment. So if I'm approaching.
Well, you might also have a flying ant
Oh,
who can
okay.
hold stuff for you.
Yeah, it says. But we are doing equipment later, so I was going to ask about that. Then I just.
Well, good.
Choice of pack or flying ant
On a roll of
on a roll of
that.
1d10, 6 plus. So I
Low
roll.
pipes.
How are we doing though? Have we gone through our skills and everything?
Oh, we got a 10. So I can?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, low pipes. We're talking like,
Yep.
like darts and stuff. Is that
Yep.
a -10?
It's at a -10. Let me look up why. Usually you can find these under the skills section.
It's
I
in
guess I
case
do
you
have to
inhale.
have a mount.
It's in case you inhale.
Oh god. Oh, hold on. That was on some like stupid movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, probably. I probably stole that from somewhere.
Yeah, it was Michael Scott played a fucking secret agent.
Ooh, I'm not sure.
Get Smart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. That sounds right.
Blowpipes are tricky to master, but there are no more silent means of conveying poison to a target from range. Because they are tricky to master, -10.
Oh, okay. But if I get a +7 and my base rating's 1, it'll only be a -2.
There you go, man.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't do that.
It's kind of interesting. Like, I guess if you dedicate like a lot into that, you can just start.
Yeah. Can you imagine one of the like dragonfly people that just like,
Oh,
up to
flying
your
up and
window
then
and,
some
then
like
fly back down?
Dragonflies with the wings, actually, you get less stealth in flight.
Oh, okay. Moth
Because-
person. Then.
Yeah. Well, me too, because I have the 4 wings. I have like a minus something to in flight stealth because wings make noise and move really quickly.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out which.
And then a flame burner, is that a flamethrower? Is that what I'm assuming there? I'm really bad at ranged weapons, and they gave me a +7 to put somewhere, and I don't know where to put it.
Flame burners are in a separate category from other firearms as their use requires safety exercises, maintenance, ignition systems, and fuel storage. They are more tool than weapon, but that has not stopped some foolhardy folk employing them in combat situations. Page 1 of the user manual reads, "Do not use in a combat situation."
Perfect.
So it's probably for like tree clearing, but you can use it as a flamethrower, yes.
Yeah. That's where I'm putting my 7.
Firearms, by the way, also includes crossbows.
Oh, so archery would not. That makes sense. It's got a trigger.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the way that they define it. Any handheld triggered device that propels a projectile at range.
I don't know what I want to be.
Okay, let's go ahead, go around, talk about guilds, maybe anything pertinent that you guys think is cool that you got from it. Starting with Misty.
Not starting with me.
Okay.
I got it. I am in the warrior guild. I got mostly combat skills from that, but also a taunt and an inspire.
Taunting, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I have put a lot of points into headbutt, shield, and one-handed blades. Headbutt is what I'm best at, though,
Nice.
with the 17 and below hitting. So I'm looking forward to using that. And then in my metamorphic abilities, I have Cell Harden and Cell Drain with 9 each. And Cell Harden gives me a +10 to my armor. And then Cell Drain is 2d10. If I have skin contact with someone, I can drain their life force.
That's rad.
Yeah,
That's not nice.
it's not nice at all. Yeah, and then I had to put a 7 somewhere, so Flame Burners. He was on a working party where he had to clear out a field, and so he's pretty decent fixing the Flame Burners now.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Also, possibly using them.
Well, yeah, maybe using them against enemies,
Yeah,
small,
though the
small
instruction
craft.
manual does say do not use in combat situations, but
Yeah, I mean, but life is one fight from the day you're born until the day you die. No one else is gonna fight fair, so kick some sand.
there you go.
That's yeah.
Who would like to go next?
I can go. I chose Wayfarer. You're basically a squire. You help patrol the highways of the land, and you help travelers and try and keep everybody safe. So a lot of the stuff that you're taught is similar to I don't know, it's like a combination of like what knights are typically given and like rangers. So like there's cooking and first aid and geography, but then you also have like law and riding and lances. You also have navigation. Yeah.
Sweet. All right, last but not least.
I am a healer. I bet you guys can't guess what they do.
Heal?
They fix
Yeah.
shoes,
So
especially the
I
back half of them.
get bonuses in
Nice.
like first aid and preparing herbs and just herb lore. And then I get like 200 chitin, whatever it is,
Chitin pieces.
chitin pieces towards like preparations, like herbal stuff. That's some of the equipment I start with. And I start with a gray cloak, but it's okay if I leave that at home.
Probably.
It's hard to wear cloaks when you have wings. If you want to use the wings.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's got holes cut out for the
Also,
wings.
it's like almost half of my thing. So
Bruh.
That is wild.
it's 3, and my thing is 7. My load capacity is 7. So
Oh, that is wild.
yeah,
We can just sell it at the first
yeah.
port that we
I don't
come
think
into.
I'm gonna do that because that was given to me by my guild.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Do you think it has like the guild
you
symbol on it?
probably legally aren't supposed to sell that.
Yeah, it's like wearing a.
Maybe I
Like a
just altered it
firefighter
into a
suit,
hood
just-
and it's only 1 now,
Maybe.
like into like one of those things. Those are a lot less obnoxious when flying. I assume. I haven't done it before.
All right, let's go on to step 23. We are almost finished here. Surviving next of kin. This is at the point that you've like finished your guild, you're a full member and everything. It's about now that shit is really starting to happen in Ing.
Oh,
Seismic
yeah.
activity, things getting like sunk into the sea. Your family are amongst the group that have already left. You have been left behind to complete your guild training, but your family went off already. Healers, at this point in time, though, healers, wayfarers, and law keepers have been released from active duty. The Shianmana missionaries are bound to aid refugees wherever possible, but still have to leave. Couriers, diplomats, warriors, and valets are simply let go from standing contracts. Most find their source of income vanished overnight. Book bearers are similarly stymied, as familiar places of learning are abandoned with texts and tutors suddenly absent. All must now join the exodus. So, we need to roll to see whether your parents are alive or dead. See if they made it across the sea.
Mine are
So
both alive.
we already know that my king dad is not alive.
Okay, so
Do you want?
so you roll for our mom, and I'll roll for my dad.
Okay.
Ooh, that's
Sounds
a cool
good.
way to do it.
Yeah. What'd you get?
Not alive. Dead.
What'd you get?
17.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Interesting. For you, Misty.
My dad is alive,
Nice.
but like he's a warrior, so like maybe not for very long. Like,
He's out on the battlefield. Who knows? Alive as far as you know.
yeah.
So the fun thing is that surviving parents, if a character's spear-side parent is indeed dead, the character may have been left an inheritance.
Oh.
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 And my dad was my spear side.
Yeah.
Okay. What'd the king leave me?
We'll see. Surviving siblings. So you've already mentioned that you have brothers.
Yeah.
You are, I guess, technically the brother of the crown prince.
Yep. But he
And
doesn't
me.
know that.
He is alive, though, but we're not going to roll for him.
Okay.
Go ahead and let's have some rolls here.
Younger sister.
You have a younger sister?
Yeah.
Okay. It says that you would like roll to see if you have siblings.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
I do.
I can
But-
roll as many times as you want. He's royalty, so
Yeah, that's a good point,
he
yeah.
got kids all over.
You got the crown prince.
I got the one.
Yeah. So if you would like to roll on it, go ahead. If you would like
16.
to. 16 is none.
Dang.
Okay.
Okay.
But Misty, you already said that you have brothers.
Yeah,
I
but
think
he's
that's
my
fine.
brother.
Yeah.
So are you just saying that you two wrestled? Do you want to roll
No,
to
I
see?
think there's like I think I'm like what I've been picturing is I'm the youngest of like a bunch of boys. Like
12
6
of
to
them.
8 boys.
Okay.
So
I like that.
Maybe it
better.
could be like a Brady Bunch situation.
yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So then your mom hasn't had to go through so much.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, yeah. But there's like a lot.
Okay. I like it. We'll say that the mom died, but all the siblings and your dad lived.
Okay.
Survived the journey. Inheritance. Oh, actually, Stevie, did you roll to see if your parents lived?
Yeah, they're
dead?
both alive.
Nice.
They probably flew.
Yeah, good point. Flying there, whatever crazy ass distance you can fly. Was it 45 miles per hour?
Yeah,
or
that's like
something?
if they didn't sprint. Or, yeah, it is 45 miles per hour.
Yeah, so like, they can go probably
fast.
across. Yeah, without too much issue. For you, Joseph,
Yes.
roll a d10 for me, and we are going to be using the. Oh, you're actually going to roll twice, is what we're going to call it. So with inheritance, right? There's an ungilded inheritance. We're not doing that because we're doing this different narrative kind of a thing. They also have a gilded parent inheritance, and then the nobles
Hmm.
parent inheritance. We are going to be doing the nobles under diplomat, the diplomat
Nobles
guild.
Under diplomat.
So you will gain the noted chitin pieces and roll 1d10 twice.
Okay.
You told us there's only 24 steps,
Diplomat.
Oh, is there more?
but I see step 27.
Sorry.
It's the character name.
Okay, so 4 times 20, so I got 80.
Now, do keep in mind, you do not have this inheritance right now.
Ah, yes. It
You
is-
will have to go and collect it,
I'll have to go get it. Okay.
probably from the Crown Prince.
Is
I'm
there a
sure that's
place-
not going to cause issues.
Yeah, that's not gonna be a problem at all. Where do I put that?
That is just going to be something that I will write down for me.
Okay.
And
So 80, and then for my 2 items, I got a 2, and then I got a 3.
roll again on that.
5.
I rolled just to see what I would
Okay.
have gotten.
Yeah, so that means then that you got 80 chitin pieces, 1 set of expensive clothing, and a book called People of the Wastes that you'll be able to collect at some point in the future.
Okay.
Now, step 24. Relatives living where? Roll 1d20, please, for those who have surviving family
Sham.
members. Cham.
I figured it's like champagne. Sham.
So, under family on the front of your character sheet, down at the very bottom left-hand side, it says now living in. So go ahead and write that in there. We're all kind of staring at this map, trying to see where some of these locations are.
Do you want Misty and I to roll separately or together?
You, I believe your only living relative is the Crown Prince.
So where's he living?
He is in, was it Franzia? He's somewhere nearby.
Hmm.
Oh, sorry, northern Parisia, to the town of Isar. So,
Isar.
ISAR.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not far. I'm just to the east of Paris. Cool.
Okay. And then Misty, did you roll for your
They're in a Pina.
Just in like
Pina?
the
Interesting.
center of the map.
Nice. Okay. I do like this and the character creation thing because like we have like active quests already
Yeah.
I
to kind of
totally
like go
agree.
on. All right. Now we have fortune points. Just write down that you have 15 fortune points. They are kind of like inspiration or like
Where?
um,
Down, bottom, right.
Yeah.
they are like able to be used to modify rolls that you make. So you can decrease the result of any skill test that you make for your own character by up to -3, or increase an opposing NPC's check by +3, meaning that you would roll whatever, and let's say you got a 10 but you needed a 9, you can spend a point to reduce that down from a 10 to a 9. Making it so that then you actually pass the check. Does that make sense? Now you can only spend up to 3 at once for that purpose. This is the fucking wild thing. We have a 6-day week in Tales of the Kytin Age,
Yes.
and on each of the 6 days, the fortune does something just a little bit different.
I saw that.
That's
So
really interesting.
we'll be getting into that a little bit later. But ultimately, fortune points are made after dice rolls are made, so you get to know the result, know how much to spend.
Okay.
They cannot be applied on a natural 1 or a natural 20. And as far as regaining fortune points, that is under my purview. So I will let you know if you get fortune points. Step 26, a change of plan. As the infrastructure of Ing guilds collapses, the player characters must now seek their own path to survival. In light of the catastrophic events, a character's motivations may have changed. Should a player wish to do so, they may now set their character with new goals. So now that you know that the island is collapsing all around you, if you want to change your motivations, you can. And then finally, it is step 27, character name.
I appreciate that that's the last thing that you do, because a lot of the time it's like one of the first things you do, and like, fuck if I know what I want to be called.
Yeah.
I don't even know anything about myself. So I do really like that that's the last step.
With that, I'm going to go ahead and keep the change of plan, the character names kind of off mic for now. Give us some time to think about it.
Yeah.
We'll also go through equipment and everything off mic so that then we can come back in next time all fully ready to go.
I'm so excited.
I know that this was kind of a long process. It was long for us. I'm sure it was long for you as well, listeners. But I am genuinely quite excited about this. I have been looking at this game since I saw it on Kickstarter. I don't know, something about bug is just cool to me. And I like the unique skills that are all in here. Dude, once we get into combat and you realize that like people start giving up after about like half their health is gone.
Okay.
You are kind of like, you know, understanding that we're not here to kill each other kind of thing. The bugs are the fucking problem, not us.
I like that. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Dude,
Yeah. It's going to be good stuff.
are you getting a flying ant? You want to know its load capacity? 225.
That's
Not even
wild.
its maximum load.
That's wild.
But do
I
keep
guess
in mind,
ants are strong.
if
like
you
right
are
now.
if you are riding on top of it, you would have to add your 80 load to it.
I'm
But that is cool.
Yeah, I'm excited though. This was a lot. My brain is fried.
Yeah, I know we're gonna review the character sheet at the end of the campaign. This character creation sheet, though, I like the idea. I wish they would have done more with it
Yeah.
because I feel like it really helped with the attributes. It helped a little bit with the build stature stuff.
hmm
But I really wish that it would have given the base ratings for the attributes. I wish it would have like said where on the character sheet, even if it was just like page 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
I was going to be putting this stuff. But I really like this idea of
Yeah,
having,
like a note just for the character creation thing.
Yeah.
a separate character.
because otherwise
creation.
you're just kind of like writing on a random piece of paper,
Yeah.
or like, I mean, I still took notes on the back of the character creation.
Yeah, me
sheet,
too.
but it's super nice to have just the list of skills. It's just nice to have those.
yeah.
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 Or the skill rating
cool.
modifiers.
Yeah, I'm excited for us to like get started with this. I feel like this is going to be like a fresh, new kind of a system. But yeah. Anyways, stay stinky. Bye.
Later, nerds.
Bye.
Bye.